like titles there, bro. So I'm here with Stephen Russell Harts. Y'all give it up. This the crowd clapping for you.
Yes, yes,
How are
yes.
you, sir? How are you?
I'm great. I can't complain, man. No
That's what
complaints
it
at
do.
all.
That's what it do, man. That ring over your head look like a halo, bro. It fits you.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's my halo right there.
Speak on it.
Does that mess up anything?
No, no, no. You look
Oh,
great. You
okay.
look great.
All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Yeah. So shoot, let's start from the beginning if that's all right with you.
Yes, it's all good.
Okay, so I want to start with, you being from Pasadena, California, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
But you were originally born in Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so when you didn't get there to Cali until you was a kid, right? So you probably don't even
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Connecticut.
I got. I remember Connecticut a little bit. I did a lot of playing and stuff there when I was really
Yeah.
young. I didn't get to California. I didn't get to California until I was about six, 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like were you already like even like 5, 6 dancing and singing and stuff?
Yeah, I've been dancing and stuff my entire existence, man.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
uh, as soon as I discovered, well, my mother always played music,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as soon as I discovered the Jackson Five as a kid, that was it for me. I wanted to be in the group. I wanted to be them.
Yeah.
So my grandmother bought me my first recorder and microphone at a young age, man, and she bought me the Destiny album. So
That album.
my grandmom and my mom was always supportive in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, so was it always Michael? Like, was that what made you say,
Yeah.
yeah?
Well, Michael's always been an influence. I have several. I used to love Switch.
Yeah.
I used to love Dream Boy. I used to
Yeah.
love The Deal.
Shout out
I
to
used,
Babyface. Yeah.
I used to love um Howard
Heat
Hewitt,
Wave.
of course.
Yeah.
Heat Wave has always been Heat Wave has always been my favorite.
Yeah.
I took that from my mom. All of my mother's music ended up being my favorite music.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I've been studying you, and I promise our lives are so parallel. Only you made it, and I didn't. Like you got
That's
there, but I
funny.
didn't do it. Cause I'm saying like everything you've done. Like my mom introduced me as well. She was always doing, playing music, and I would hear Luther, and I would hear
Yeah.
Heat Wave. I would hear, Michael, and she actually introduced me to you guys. The
Oh,
truth.
okay. That's
And
dope.
man, my mom was cool, bro. Cause you gotta think, y'all was cool. Like
Yeah.
let me give you this before we go to the story. You guys were cool.
Yeah.
Like y'all had a. I know you understand what I'm saying too. It was
Yeah.
like a swag. We didn't call it swag back then. We just called it cool. Like y'all just
Yeah.
had this cool thing going. Even with Mama Sita, I was just playing on my radio station, and I said when I heard Mama Sita, the other people who had that cool was Levert. They just had
Yeah.
this cool, and when I heard Mamacita, I just knew that was Levert. Because I
Yeah.
didn't see the video, so I was like,
Right.
"Oh, that's Levert," And my
Hmm.
mom was like, "That's not Levert. That's his new group. They call it Troop." And I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" I was like, "Man, I can hear Gerald in the
Gerald
background."
sang all the
Come
backgrounds.
on, see, I knew I wasn't tripping, man.
He sang all those backgrounds.
Yeah, and y'all,
Yeah.
man, it's like it was like y'all were babies of Levert. So
That was the point. Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like how did that happen? Like cuz I know how did you even start the group? Let's do that first. How'd you guys get in the group and the group get formed?
Well, 1984, just entering high school, a guy that I had been going to school with a couple years prior, that I knew as an athlete, a basketball player, and the guy used to do flips, named Rodney.
Yeah,
We used to
Rodney
pass.
B.
We used to pass each other every day, going to our different classes. And one of my best friends, Hanji D's, rest in peace. He used to always try to get me and Rodney to slap box. Because Rodney thought he was hard, but Hanji used to see me as a shorter guy slap boxing, and I had hands back then, you know.
Yeah.
So he used to always try to get me and Rodney to slap box, but we just at that point we just wasn't interested in appeasing him in that way. So
Yeah.
anyway, me and Rodney used to just start speaking a lot, you know. And then one day Rodney saw me and was like, "Hey, man, you got to watch Putting on the Hits, man. Me and my group went on there, we auditioned and we won. So you got to watch the show." And I was like, "What? I didn't even know you was into music."
Right.
So I went home, watched the show, and they were doing New Edition, Cooler Now.
Wow.
I mean, I think it's Cooler Now. Yeah, Cooler Now. And I was so impressed by Rodney up there dancing and stuff. It just
Yeah.
impressed me because, you know, I was already known in Pasadena for imitating Michael Jackson. I was
Yeah.
very famous in Pasadena, but by the time I got to high school, I was coming out of that. So I
Yeah.
wasn't in the mic the same way. I
Yeah.
was getting my own identity. So one day he passed me. There was a big talent show coming on at our school, and the person putting on the talent show, Valerie, she asked me to find that group that went on putting on the hits. And I said, "Oh yeah,
Nice.
I know him. I'll find him." So I'm looking for Rodney, and when I find Rodney, he's like, "Steve, man, I'm glad I found you. I was looking for
Look,
you."
he looking for you.
Yes. And he told me that a producer had saw the show and wrote Putting on the Hits a letter wanting to know if the group could really sing. And he was like,
Yeah.
"We're not a singing group. I need you, man. I need you to talk to my mom." And I had just told my mom I didn't want to, that I wanted to do music.
Oh wow.
So it was just weeks after that, Rodney came with that. So long story short, I met Rodney's mom. I sang for her. O'Brien's Lady I Love You.
Come on, man. I
Uh,
forgot to mention O'Brien.
yeah,
Yeah.
one of my
Come
biggest
on.
inspirations.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how I got in the group. She took me to my mom, asked my mom could I be in the group, and that was the start of Five of a Kind. It was
Wow. Were you
me.
scared like to sing?
No, I was shocked. I had my drama teacher during the ninth grade asked me what I wanted to be, and when I told him I wanted to be a singer, he started making me sing in front of the class every day for the 5 minutes before before class was
Yeah.
over. "All right, everybody, clean up. Steve's about to sing."
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah, man. So by the time Rodney came to me, I was ready.
Yeah.
So that was the start.
It's
Me,
like training.
Rodney. It was Skeeter, Shane, Reggie, Rodney, and myself. That was the original group. Once I got in it, that was the first Five of a Kind.
Wow.
And I grew up with John John at the Boys Club, so I guess John John heard through the grapevine that I was in the group, so he followed Rodney home.
Yeah.
And he just, when Rodney got off the bus, John John got off the bus. I mean, he actually bullied his way to Rodney's house,
I ain't mad at him.
and he was helping us do harmonies and stuff. Rodney's mom liked the way he did harmonies and stuff. So John John, he hung around just helping us do harmonies and stuff. But the other guys, Skeeter and Shane, they wasn't really singers. So eventually, Skeeter quit, and Rodney's mom put John John in the group. And then from there, after a while, Shane, he got tired of rehearsing every day and being so dedicated and us not going anywhere. And I met Alan a little while after that at a park. A friend of mine wanted me to meet this guy that could sing, and I went to this park in Pasadena, Altadena, called Farnsworth Park, and I met Alan Lawrence singing with his buddies at the park. So once Shane quit the group, that's when I went and left, started looking for Lawrence, and left. I found out where he lived. I wrote him a note, left him a note, and the guy that he used to live with didn't give him the note. So it was
Oh
it
man.
was some weeks later that he called and said, "Hey Steve, man, I found this notepad and it's got your number on it. Like you came by here." I said, "Yeah, I was looking for you. I thought you wasn't with us." So anyway, that's
Dang.
how Alan got in the group, and that's when we became Five of a Kind.
Wow. So
Yeah.
I mean, the harmonies and everything was it the way y'all wanted it to be, or did y'all had to like keep working at it
Well,
and getting it?
once we had Alan, once we had Alan, John, myself, and Rodney. Wow, wow. What's up, son?
My dog is doing the same thing.
Wow.
All of a sudden, my dog just wants to kiss and love on me. So I was like, really?
Um, once we had Alan and John and myself and Rodney, the harmonies were good.
Yeah,
So all we had to
yeah,
do was just practice and get to know each other, and uh, you know, and just get uh familiar with each other and learn how to blend and stuff like that. But that was it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where did the dancer come about? Because one thing I wanted to, like give you, a friend of mine said this: we give guys trophies, we don't give them flowers. So I'm gonna give you trophies on this. Y'all dancing was impeccable, man, and y'all didn't dance like New Edition. You didn't dance, and New Edition is my favorite group ever.
Yeah.
But they cannot compete with y'all with dancing. Period. So like, where did y'all come up with the dancing aspect of it?
Well, we started out doing New Edition.
Hmm.
That's what we did all in the talent shows. That's what we got our bones doing New Edition. But I was a dancer before I started doing Michael Jackson. So when you're a dancer and you come up competing against people, you just it's not in you to copy people and be like somebody. So it just after a while, I just couldn't handle doing New Edition. So I finally just put my foot down and told Rodney, I'm not doing New Edition no more. I was like,
Oh wow.
everybody can dance, everybody in the group can dance. Let's show everybody your best stuff. And we need to make steps based on how we dance. And that's what started us
Nice.
doing our own thing.
Wow. So I
Yeah.
mean, and was Rodney kind of like the lead? Like leading y'all at first?
Well, not once I got in the group. Once I got in the group, I became the lead singer. But Rodney was still doing the choreography, and Rodney had New Edition in his blood. He couldn't help it.
Yeah.
So once I
Yeah.
said I wasn't doing New Edition, that's when I stepped up, giving my 2 cent on how, because I've been dancing my whole life. So
Yeah.
uh
And
that's
like
when
you
I
said,
added my two
competition.
cent. Yes, and I like
Yeah.
competing, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
know I know as a competitor, a dancing competitor, what to do that somebody else, a group like New Edition, is not gonna
They're
do
not
this.
gonna do.
I just
Yeah.
know it. So
Yeah.
I was very comfortable in that lane, and Rodney trusted me, and that's where we went.
And I just wanted to say too, like I could see it in your face sometimes, Steve. All of y'all, man, y'all were all like Bobby Browns. Like
Yes.
the whole
No
clique was like
question.
the man. I was like,
No question.
golly, y'all dancing. There is no weak links in
Nah,
troop.
nah,
None. I'm like, man,
nah,
y'all are amazing.
nah.
And I couldn't wait to tell you that because I always, I study groups and I study the styles, the singing. Y'all style was just totally different. Y'all was super aggressive. Y'all killed the steps. And it wasn't so, I guess, like New Edition was more precise and, they had
Yeah,
to
they was
do
like
it.
a
Yeah.
oiled engine, man.
Yeah. But you guys were more like how I danced on the street. You know what I'm
That was our
saying? So
goal.
yeah, and then man, one thing, I won't go through the whole thing, but seeing y'all, I stayed up late. And my mother would allow me to do this. She would let me stay up late to watch Arsenio Hall show.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember Arsenio doing a countdown for Troop coming. And
I'm
I was
not
like,
suit.
man, I was like, man, I could not wait until y'all
Yeah,
got on the show. And then y'all killed that
killed it.
performance. Man, can you talk a little bit about like what was going on? Because even New Edition had to give y'all props that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Well, the
crazy.
countdown, he had never did that before with
No,
Michael Jackson. Nobody. It didn't matter who it
nobody.
was. He only did that countdown with Troop. So it made us big to everybody watching this show. It's like, who is
Yes.
this? Who is Troop? Who is this dude? Who is this guy's Arsenio pumping up like this? So
Yeah.
we had to be the bomb. So anyway, we had then we had just come off of doing the Spread My Wings video. This is the
Yeah.
second album. So by this time we were super seasoned. We had been toured across the country a few times with Keith Sweat and Guy and
Yeah.
Tony. So we was the bomb at that point.
Yeah.
So when it was time to do Arsenio and do I'm Not Suit, me and Rodney got together and we mixed some choreography that we had from different songs together, and we just put together a nice situation for I'm Not Suit. And once again, me having that competitive edge, I knew what a group is not going to do. So when it came to the breakdown, I did all of my old school pop lock and stuff, and that's when we was leaning, because we was
Man, y'all
leaning
did that
way
Michael
before
Jackson
Michael. But it was before Mike. I was
before
been
he did
leaning
it.
since the fourth grade, man. The guy who
Yeah.
taught me how to pop was leaning back and eight way before Michael Jackson did that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that's where all that came from, is the street edge that I came up with and that the guys came up with as well.
Yeah, and to see y'all do it, because I remember y'all doing the lean before I seen Michael Jackson do the lean. And I remember like y'all doing that routine, and I had to watch it again because I remembered it though. But
Yeah, we
watching y'all dance and then y'all grab the mics and start singing like y'all wasn't even tired. I was like, is this real? Like,
yeah.
that man, this generation could never.
Yeah, it
Could
don't exist no
never.
more, man.
No. And so, I just wanted to see that we can rewind a little bit too, because I want to talk about like getting signed and like what happened when you guys finally got that record deal.
Well, the guy who saw the group on Putting on the Hits, Greg Perret, uh really talented musician, he tried to get us a record deal in the midst of his divorce, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So he kind of faded to the side. He kind of faded away. And so we kept on rehearsing and kept on with the dream, but there was no connection to anything.
Oh, wow.
So one day while we were at rehearsal, Rodney's mom went to get us something to eat, and I went in her room and I stole his phone number out of her phone book.
It's always you.
Yeah, I was that guy, man.
Yeah, man.
And I went home. I went home after rehearsal that night, and I called Greg Perret and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, this is Steve from the group." And he's like, "Hey, Steve, how you doing?" I was like, "Greg, man, I know you're going through your divorce and all that, but is there anybody you can turn us on to instead of just leaving us alone? Is there anybody you can turn us on to, man, to help us out in management and stuff?" And he said, "You know what? I know somebody." He said, "I got you, Steve, man. I'm glad you called. I know somebody." And in a week or so, he called me back with a David Cook, guy named David Cook, on the phone. And
Wow.
then I handed it back over to Rodney's mom at that time.
Yeah.
So we met David Cook. He came, and David Cook ended up being the guy that ended up getting us our record deal with Atlantic. Him and his partner Steve Cohen.
Wow. And the reason why I said like it was always you, like did you feel like man, something's gonna happen? Like I know it's gonna happen.
Well, I had always seen myself in my visualizations as a kid. I always saw myself on stage as Prince or as Mike or in just front of a big crowd. I did a lot of that stuff. When my mom would go to work, man, I put her eyeliner on, put my suit jacket on, comb my hair out. I was just a
Turn into it.
natural. Yes, I turn
Yeah.
into it when I'm there by myself. And I used to see it. I used to see myself in front of these big crowds. And so I think that was the drive for me to take the extra step to do certain things.
Yeah.
And the guys always backed me up. Well, once David Cook came, that's when stuff got serious. He introduced
Yeah.
us to Zach Harmon, our first producer, and he'd start taking us around LA to different producers and doing a bunch of different songs. We did tons of demos. And then after we did so many demos and we didn't really have any really great songs, he called one night and told me and Alan that we had to start writing our own songs. We got to.
Wow.
And I was like, we're really not going to make it if I got to write this song.
So you didn't think you could write?
Well, I couldn't at that time, but Alan was awesome.
Yeah.
And Alan
Wow.
used to live with me, and I used to always watch him writing songs, but it was just something that I thought he was born with, and that's just it. So when David said that, when Alan saw me kind of freaking out, he was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." You know, Alan was the oldest. Alan was ready for that.
Yeah.
So Alan said, "No, I'm gonna show you how to write. I'm gonna show you how to write." So Alan showed me how to write songs, how to structure the songs, and so we would get tracks and start writing to tracks, and that's how it started. And then finally,
Do you remember your first song?
yeah, my first song that I wrote was called "Time Out."
Time Out. Wow.
Time out, it's my turn. Time out, I'm in control now.
Oh snap! How old were you when you wrote this?
Oh man, I was 15, just turning
Wow.
15, yeah.
This is still cool too. So that's a dope song still. So
So
yeah.
it was cool. I got my confidence. Just being around Alan made me really confident because, like I said, he was really a really good songwriter.
Yeah.
And before you know it, we had to put together 5 or 6 songs because we had this meeting with Sylvia Rhone for Atlantic Records,
Wow.
and we performed for Sylvia. And then 2 weeks later, we performed for her right hand man, Merlin Bob, and then we end up getting signed, man.
Wow.
Tuesday, June 2nd, 1986.
You
I
think I
was
don't know, boy? I
I
paid
was
attention
I
to
was still in high
that.
school. I was
Yeah.
just in the 10th grade,
Wow.
and
So yeah, let's talk about that. Talk about being in school, and like, was you? I know you was. Y'all was telling everybody, "Hey
yeah,
man, we about
nobody
to blow."
believed us because
Ah,
when you telling somebody stuff, it takes long for it to happen.
of course.
So
Yeah.
by the time we got our record deal, so we was telling, once we got in the group and all that and was doing all that performing, we was telling everybody, we coming out, we coming out. Once we got our record deal, we was saying, we coming out, and nothing never happened. So we stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
And so by the time a couple years went by and I was playing football, so in my 12th grade year was when it had finally all came together, and we had to fly to Washington D.C. because we finally got our first single with Gerald Levert, "Mamacita." And so we flew to Donnie Simpson to Video Soul, man, and
Wait, wait.
everybody got a chance to
You,
see us on Donnie
you killing
Simpson.
me. Wait, wait. We got to go back to Gerald. How'd you get with Gerald though?
Sylvia sued the record company.
Wow.
Gerald and were
So
on Atlantic
are
Records
they
as well.
Levert at this
Yeah,
moment too?
no question.
Man,
Casanova all
come
day.
on. So how did that feel? Were you starstruck when y'all met him
Totally,
or
totally. Because he was
man?
so down to earth, but so professional, but aggressive. Gerald
Yeah.
Levert is in your face singing.
Yeah.
It's deep. He's just like his
Yeah.
dad, man. You know, I was taken aback because he wasn't the avid what you think a star would be. He was more like a family member. He was like a tough uncle, a
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
brother, a serious big brother. So we got with Gerald Levert to do a song called "I Like That." Well, I say Gerald, but it was Mark Gordon, Gerald Levert, and Eddie Levert Sr. We
Okay.
got with them to do a song called "I Like That." And when we got to Philadelphia to do the song, they had "Mamacita" already written as the second song we would cut,
Oh,
and
so they
Mama.
wrote it for y'all.
Oh, no question.
Oh, they knew. See, they knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mamacita was for us. And so we cut "I
Nice.
Like That." We came back the second day, cut "Mamacita," and Merlin Bob, he was with us. He called New York and said, "We got the single. We got the single."
Did y'all
And
know?
that was
Like, did
it.
you know? Like,
Well, I mean, we knew it was hot.
for
Once
real?
Alan
Yeah.
Alan was ready. Alan
Man.
was just ready. So once Alan was once Alan cut it, and Eddie Levert came in and pumped me up I was so nervous, man.
Yeah, I bet.
Once once and I didn't have a voice then in the sense of me, Steve Russell. I was finding myself at that young age. So when Eddie Levert was having me sing, "You make me so happy," he was
Yeah.
singing it like the OJs. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Feel
Yeah.
this way before. It
Yeah.
was
With
Eddie
that
Levert.
voice.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't pull that off. So he came in the vocal booth with the headphones and was he was just pumping me up like, sing, man, you gotta
Like sing
move, you
this.
gotta.
Yeah.
And so finally, when I finally cut my part and it turned out good, that's when it hit me that we got us a nice record. I didn't care about the title or any of that. Especially once the record company was excited, I was excited.
Yeah. It's like, okay,
And
we got one.
yes, and that was it. We got our single. We put the album together with songs from our first producer, Zach Harmon. He did "Young Girl,"
Yeah.
which I wrote.
That's what I was about to say. You wrote that,
Um,
right?
yep, I
Yeah.
wrote "Young Girl" and a song called "Watch Me Dance."
Yeah.
Um, we got with Brown Mark from the Revolution.
Yes,
Did a song
Revolution.
called "Happy Relationships," which was one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
We got with Chucky Booker at the same time, and we did a couple songs with Chucky Booker. And
Oof.
once I met Chucky Booker, I never left Chucky Booker's side.
Yeah. That now that's another one. Like, so how did y'all meet? Like,
Through
he just
Sylvia,
came.
same
Just
thing.
okay. So,
He was a young
and
producer
he's
that
Chucky
she
Booker at the
signed.
time too. Is he like
Well,
Chucky?
well, he was a young producer that his manager was friends with Sylvia, so he was connected with Sylvia. So all he needed was a young group like us to come
Oh,
along. But
okay.
by the time we got signed, he had got signed to an artist deal as well.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
thinking.
he produced before he came out, he produced My Heart. He produced a couple songs for us, man. Just a young bad dude, man.
Yeah,
Could
and
play
I'm like,
every instrument. He was just awesome.
so like watching him produce, was like how was he different from Gerald, or like were they styles
Yeah,
similar?
Chucky Booker was like Prince, man.
Yeah. Oh, see, he could play everything.
Chucky Booker was like Prince. Joe Levert was a professional producer, but being around Chucky Booker, picking up instruments, playing everything, that blew
I
my
bet.
mind.
Yeah.
Gerald blew my mind in a different way, in a being a professional way. I learned how to be professional dealing with Gerald, but I learned how to produce and cut vocals and be melodic and be myself around Chucky Booker. I learned how to be a producer because once I got around Gerald Levert and Chucky Booker and saw that they was telling us what to sing, how to sing it, I wanted to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Right away, I was turned on to producing over being
okay.
an artist. Right
So that
away.
was kind of calling you then, huh?
No
Like,
question.
yeah. So like,
Think it like this. Do this. Think it like this. One more
yeah.
time. Do it. Give me a little more of this. I was like, oh man, I want to do that.
Look,
The
I want that
producer is the
job.
guy that paints the picture, and I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I thought the artist did everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and we put the first album out, and back to Donnie Simpson, man. Before I
Yeah.
graduated high school, we had to go to BET to Video Soul. And that's
How did
when
that feel?
it felt great because after all these years of
Yeah.
talking
Telling
about we were coming
everybody.
out and it
Yeah.
never happened, when everybody saw us on Donnie Simpson, when we came back to school, it was like I had never seen before.
Wow. So
Everybody
are you a
knew.
superstar now? Like, are you like,
For it was like a week before I graduated. So for that
wow.
week, I was a superstar at school amongst my peers, people that knew me in my
Wait,
whole
it was a
time.
week before you graduated? Come
Yes,
on. Oh, that's got to be the best feeling
it was the
ever.
best feeling in the world. Before I
Come
left high
on.
school, I got to show everybody we did it just like we said we did it. Now we're gone and on tour. Now you get to see the videos and see us climb. And that's what
Yeah.
happened. We rocked out.
Man. So, okay. So, y'all like superstars. Was there, look, I got to ask this question, wife. I'm sorry. Was there any ladies that, didn't want to give you play at first, but then they seen you doing your thing and they was
Of
like,
course.
hey, look.
Of course.
did
Of
you
course.
talk to them? Did you
All
let them
that.
know?
Well, I got my revenge,
You hear me?
I was never a super wild guy, but
Yeah.
I had my eyes on certain girls that I couldn't get. And when they came back around knocking, I got them, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And kept it pushing.
That's real talk. So, like,
And
okay. And then, like, because I got to get to the second album, bro. Like, listen, I came into Troop on the second album. Like, I loved Mamacita, but like I said, I
mhm,
thought y'all was Levert, but
yeah,
I think y'all sound like you really perfected who y'all were, who Troop was
yes,
on that Attitude album. And
Yes.
I'm Not Souped blew me away. I was like,
Wow.
what, bro? I was like, what is that? I was
Wow.
like,
That was my prerogative. That was my version of prerogative, man.
man,
My prerogative had did so much damage to me, man. That song hurt me so bad, man. It was just so awesome
yeah,
that I had to have my own. So, and listening to Bobby, don't get me wrong, I'm
come,
really not suit. That's all
see,
I needed.
see,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
So you took,
So,
see,
yeah,
nobody knew this too,
right.
like, cause I heard him say "souped" in that song. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's where he got it
And
from,
that's all, yeah.
yeah.
They
And
say
I'm
I'm
like,
ego tripping and my mind is slipping, but I want you to know that I'm not suit.
and you got a story to tell. Tell the story about how you had to kind of fool the guys into doing that song because they thought it was
Yeah.
someone else.
Well, we was on the second album. We started working with Joyce Irby and Dallas Awesome, which was Dallas and Joyce was awesome. They were awesome, and we did a
Dallas
bunch
got to
of
be about y'all age at that time, right?
a little younger than a couple years. Like
Wow,
he was 18. Yeah, he was right under us, like a year or so under
wow.
us. Yeah, and at that time, once I learned how to write songs and got around Chucky Booker, I turned into a beast.
Yeah, I bet.
So I did nothing but a bunch of writing. I was very, very busy creatively.
Yeah,
And it was a little too much for the rest of the guys because I was active. I wasn't on chill mode. Once we got a
yeah,
record deal, I thought that this is what we got
yeah.
in
That's
it
the
for.
job. Yeah, it's the
So
job.
that's how I took it. And
Wow.
I
You
noticed
just
that
became a hit factory.
I noticed that I was getting resistance from the group because I was delivering so much. It was
Oh,
like I was doing too much, and I saw that resistance from the group. So when me and Zach got together and Christopher Troy, and we wrote "I'm Not Suit," the first thing I thought was just to tell them that Joyce and Dallas did it. So that's what I did. I said, "Man, listen to this song that I just cut with Joyce and Dallas,"
yeah,
and everybody was like, "Oh, that's dope! That's dope! That's dope!" So I just left it like that. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
finally, when it came to getting placed on the album, that's when everybody found out that I wrote the song with Zach, and
Were they
everybody was
cool with it?
well, yeah. By that time they already
It's a
liked it,
hit.
so yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And we finished that album. I had
And you
Chucky
got to
Booker.
drop that. Y'all got to put that out, right?
Yeah, that was the first single on the second album.
Yeah, man.
There-
I'm sorry. You were saying Chucky Boogie. What was you about to say?
before that, like I said, I was with Chucky all the time, and he was working on his album, so I was with him the entire time he was working on his album. And he had this one song. Well, he had two songs that blew me away. He had several things that blew me away, but there were
Yeah.
two in particular: "Heavenly Father" and "Turned Away," that really hurt me. "Turned Away" just hurt my heart.
Oh
And
my
I
goodness.
wanted "Turned Away" for our second album. I was like, Chucky, you do songs in your sleep. It won't hurt you. You
Let
can
me
do
have
another
it.
"Turned Away" easy.
Right, right.
But he was telling me that, that might be his single and all that. And I just, every day, I was at his house. We need a "Turned Away." We need something like "Turned Away."
Yeah.
I got on his nerves, and I know I got on his nerves. And if you ever talk to him, he'll tell you I got under his skin because I never let up. And before you knew it, he came with "Spread My Wings."
Wow.
And that's how we end up with "Spread My Wings" on that second album. Me and Chucky, we cut "All I Do Is Think of You" for the first album, and the record company said no.
They
And
didn't like it?
so, well, I don't know. Sylvia, she just didn't
Oh,
like it for that first album. But when it was
wow.
time to do the second album, we recut it and turned it in again. And she said, yeah,
Gave that thing bangers, boy. That
yeah.
second album
So,
was crazy.
and I was producing more. So, me and a buddy of mine, Rick Walker, um, produced a song called "Another Lover."
Yeah.
Uh,
I love that
and
song too.
we got with Gerald Levert. They did the title track, "That's My Attitude," which was Gerald
Yeah.
Levert's prerogative.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And we were still on
Oh,
tour while we were doing all that.
I do want to ask you about I'm Not Suit. So you sung lead on this one. So is that where the confidence came when you was able to, get this out hey, I'm about to get behind this mic and do the whole song, or were they telling you to do
No,
the whole song? Or
no. Well, we had toured the first album, so
oh, okay,
being on tour and singing all
that
those
confidence
nights.
just came.
Well, it wasn't. So I had confidence. I just didn't have the voice. So I had more confidence, and I found myself singing every night. I gained a voice, more of a voice than what I had, I should say.
I
I
got
hadn't
you.
come all the way into myself, but I had enough to sing better than I did on the first album. And I end up singing "I'm Not Soup" because the demo vocals we kept.
Yeah.
And remember, I did that
Oh
by
wow.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we just kept it like that. And I think Alan ended up singing. Alan always sing lead. I was always the second lead almost. So it just wasn't a big deal. Nobody made a big deal out of me singing the entire song because it was such a strong song.
And that's what I loved about y'all too, because it was like y'all had two lead singers. You
Yes.
know, I never looked at you like the second lead. I always looked at both of
There
y'all
was
like
two lead
y'all was just
singers,
both
Scotty and
just two
Walter.
lead singers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like,
That's
man, that was amazing watching y'all do that. Like, you know, how y'all could hit it, and any either one of y'all could, you know, do the song. Look, somebody else is saying you got a halo over your head. I told you. Hold on,
that's my mother.
I'm gonna talk. Oh, that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
God bless you, man. God rest her soul too.
Yes.
I wanted to read some people's stuff. So,
Okay.
all right, pretty Nikki. She says, I'm from Shy and I love Steve since I was 13 and I am
I
now 48. He is
love you
such
too.
a such a renaissance man. I promise you are, bro. I just want to know what goes through his scientific mind that inspires him to accomplish so much. And I wanted to ask that too. Yeah.
Well, before Rodney asked me to be in the group in school, I was walking into campus in the ninth grade. I was walking on campus, and I went into this vision, and I saw myself on the ground on the street, homeless. And it was as an older guy. I don't even know how old I was. Somebody was calling me. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh, okay.
still not out of the woods yet. I was an older guy, and I was homeless, and I
Oh,
saw
wow.
myself on the streets, and it scared the daylights out of me at 14. It scared I mean, it scared me to see myself on the streets homeless. So that was my drive to accomplish as much as I could to be opposite of that. That was my
Wow.
whole goal, to be opposite of that and to be something great. My mom always encouraged me that I could do anything that I wanted to do. So uh that was a part of it, in the beginning. As I became a professional, the drive was to just be great.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be great. I was around greatness. Gerald Levert was great. Chucky was great. Babyface was great.
You
Zach
couldn't
was
help but
great.
be great.
Everybody that
Yeah.
I was around was great. Yeah. So I just wanted to be great. I wanted to be a byproduct of the greatness that I was exposed to. So that's the main goal of why Steve is what he is and does what he does, is to be great.
Great answer. I want to do something that I think is going to be real cool. You know, a lot of people don't know about your writing. We gonna keep going through the troop thing, but I also wanted to talk about your writing and what you did after troop. You know, like when everything kind of slowed down, and I want to get to this. But before we get into that story, man, you wrote "Gots to Be."
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what that means to me. Now, my wife was talking to me and she was singing "Gats to Be," but she's singing B2K. You know,
Hmm.
and I'm going. You know, I had just heard your version, and I was going, yeah. You know, even listening to Omarion, I'm going, yeah, that's Steve. That's little Steve. That's little Steve. I'm thinking, I'm hearing the whole time like, oh, that's Steve right there. I'm like, even how you was hitting the notes, everything, and I was like, this before I knew anything about it and everything. About, I was like, that's Steve. So she was talking about it, and I knew I was going to interview you. So before we get to this, I want to play this song real quick, your version of "Gots to
Okay.
Be," and then we're gonna come back into the conversation, and I want to
Okay.
talk to you a little bit about that. Can you hit that for me, producer?
For sure. For sure.
Thank you, sir.
It's not my way to talk to strangers, but I feel like I already know you. And if you need somebody, I wanna let you. I can tell that you've been through some changes in your past relationships. But come on and walk through that door, 'cause I'm what you've been waiting for. Whatever you want, let me know. You got lots of time. We can talk. Good times. I wanna be the got to be in your life. Be the one that makes you sad. Got to be the one you never had.
You can talk.
Got
You can
to
talk.
be the
Let's talk
one
now.
that you want so damn bad. Gotta be your everything.
Bye. They want to buy.
Everything. Got to be the only one you find. Got to
Okay.
be the one
Get a
that
ticket
makes
for
it
free.
right.
Okay.
Got to be the one you don't like half
Half
the
the time.
time.
Gotta be.
You're everything. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Girl,
grown
you just
version.
can't love anybody. I tell you I'm the right one for you. But you got to believe me, 'cause everything that I tell you is true, yeah. I wanna be your mother, your father, brother, and your sister too. Be the good, the bad, be the counselor that you run to. Girl, let me know. We can talk. Good time. I wanna be the got to be in your life. You don't deserve to be the only one that you serve. Oh, you're everything. Got to be the one to change your fate. Got to be the one you love to hate. Got to be the one you let all your play. Your play. Gotta be your everything. Yeah. Gotta be your everything. Listen. Things ain't always gonna be so easy, girl. Yeah, and I can let you know for sure that I'll always be right here for the long run. I might make you mad, you cuss me out, but you're still my girl. And I promise that I will never put my hands on you, girl. I wanna be everything to you, girl. Oh, yeah. Gotta be your everything, everything, everything. Yeah. Got to be the one that you regret. Got to be the one that keeps it soft and wet. Gotta be your everything. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to love nobody but me. You and me can do almost anything. Got to be the one you want. Got to be the one you love. You can't get mad at nobody but me. In fact, I'm the only one you can receive. Got to be the one you want. Got to be the one you love.
All right, it's
Got to be one you never had. Got to be the one that you want so bad. Gotta be your everything. Got to be the only one you find. Got to be the one that makes it right.
Check, check.
Got to be the one you don't like
What you say,
having.
Pretty Nikki? You said, hold on, Steve. Pretty Nikki was like, that man said, I want to manage you.
Come on, come on. What you
You
know
hear
about
me?
that, Nikki?
Hey, man, they saying your pen game is bro. You well, what? Let's do this. Let's do Chris Brown take you down. You had
Mhm.
some dealings with that. What else? What else? One of my favorite
Shoot,
songs.
"Naked" by
Yeah,
Marcus
naked.
Houston.
Yeah, you in the
Uh,
background of that thing too.
oh yeah,
You hear me?
I'm singing on. I'm singing on every song I wrote on. I'm singing on.
Tell them, Steve.
Yeah, I'm singing. I'm singing on almost every song that I wrote on. I did "Who Dat" with Tank. I'm on like about four or five songs on that Sex, Love, and Pain album, but I actually wrote and produced a song called "Who Dat" for Tank.
Y'all two together is,
Yeah, me and
golly. You
yeah,
and Tank, man.
it's no joke. Um, Shoot, man, I've written so many songs, man.
Tyrese,
Tyrese one.
yep.
Tyrese. Shoot.
How you gonna act like that?
No, I'm not on that. They bit my style, and just to
Oh, they
show me they
showed
could
it.
write without me.
See,
I kind of fell out. We kind of fell out when B2K came along, and the record company wanted me to do it by myself.
oh, for
So
real.
we kind of fell out, and I left for about 6 to 8 months. So they went and did Tyrese,
Are you
which just to
serious?
show me we got that
And
style.
they showed up, had your style, man. I could have sworn you did that. Wow,
Nah, that's my
man.
guys. Those my brothers
Yeah,
did that. The
yeah.
underdogs, yep. And shoot, man,
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin, Monica Sideline Ho, Monica
Yeah,
My Everything, Kiki Wyatt, Who Knew, Sierra Backseat Love, Jordan Sparks, No Air,
no air. Yes, sir.
Charlie Wilson, Homeless, Charlie Wilson, Love, Charlie Wilson, Just Can't Live Without You.
Yeah, I was about to say you got a lot on Charlie.
Yeah, Chris Brown, Up to You, Chris Brown, Free Run. Chris Brown, the first Chris Brown song that I wrote was on his first album called Your Man Ain't Me. Um, it's just so many. I couldn't sitting here trying to name them is ridiculous. I did a lot of work with the underdogs, man. A lot. I did
And
Why I Love You for B2K.
that's what I was about to say. Why I love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now your first
Janae.
pen that you got recognition for was for the Whispers.
Yeah, the Whispers gave me my first opportunity as a writer producer. I got my first gold album with the Whispers.
Wow.
Yeah, a song
Wow.
called Big Misunderstanding that I wrote with Rodney B.
Now how'd that even happen?
I was in the studio as usual, and
Working.
the Whispers happened to walk past. Walter happened to Scotty and Walter walked past my room, and
The
they heard the
twins.
track,
Yeah.
and they came in and was like, who doing this?" And I was like, "It's me." They was like, "Man." And then Walt was like, "You from Troop?" So we went through that whole thing, and he was like, "Hey man, we want you to finish writing this because we want this, and
Yeah.
we want you to do it. We don't want to pay nobody else. We giving it to you, because they've been in the game, so they
Yeah.
know a manager are coming. So
Scoop you up.
anyway, that's how I got my first gold album with the Whispers. They gave me that opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So like how did the guys feel? Like you done dropped a song with them. How did they feel seeing you do this? Were they cool with it?
Honestly, I can't tell you what they felt. I mean, you got Phoenix Rising right in your backyard. I don't
Yeah.
know what that feels like.
Gotta let him do
Yeah, it's
it.
like it can't be stopped.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed pretty happy. I went over to Rodney's house and had him write the song with me, so Rodney was okay with it.
Yeah.
Um, Alan, being the writer that he was, I don't know what his take was on it. He never did say anything negative to me about anything.
Wow.
But as time went on, you can tell there was dissension and stuff happening because of my rise and this or that. You could just tell,
Yeah, yeah.
you
So
know.
like, so it was already going on. So you drop Attitude album. We didn't get to All I Do Is Think of You, so we got to talk about that. So like, I know you said a little bit about, y'all did it, and y'all had to redo it for this album. They took it this time for this
Yeah.
album, and like, did you know that? Hey, when we drop this, I already know this is gonna blow.
And I tried to get it on the first album. Are you kidding
I
me?
can I say this to you, and I've been wanting to say this to you all day. I've been thinking about this all day. Y'all version is killing the Jackson. I love me some Michael. No, 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 no disrespect to them at all, but
Oh
y'all
yeah.
version is like so. I didn't even know they did the version, but when I heard
Most
you
people
singing,
didn't.
yeah, when I heard you singing, I was like, man, he sound like Michael Jackson. Was that on purpose?
Well, Michael's was a big influence, so I he's just a part of my DNA as the singer that I became. Alan is a son of Michael Jackson as well, so it was like
Yeah,
my influence as a singer. That's just what I picked up, and Michael's just an influence. So I can't help, even in my own song,
yeah,
I can't help but have that energy. Not trying to sound like Mike at all, but I have an energy that kind of matches him sometimes. But for
yeah,
all I do is think of you, I was definitely trying to perform it to the perfection that I felt he did,
yeah. Man,
which was pretty tough. I didn't nail it 100%, but I nailed it enough for it to be our own thing. You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah, I listen, and then everybody has copied it, and they do it in y'all style.
In our style. Yeah, because
Yeah,
we made it a hit, man.
yeah.
It was
Because
just
shout
it
out
was
to
just
B5, but B5 copied it in y'all
Oh
style. So
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's so funny when I met them, I was producing a record on them. They didn't even know who I was.
Are you serious?
They had no clue. I
Wow.
was like, the kids today is just so different. They working with
Yeah,
somebody
man.
they don't even know who they working with. When I came in the business, I knew everybody. I knew,
Yes.
these
We
dudes was
wanted
in
to
the
know
studio.
everybody.
Yeah,
You
they
know, we
was
was reading
clueless.
liner notes and stuff. We wanted to read everything, who produced it, who wrote it, who
Yes,
who mixed it, who mastered it. We was trying to
that
do it
that was
all.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they were
know,
clueless. They didn't know who I was when I worked with them, and I didn't tell them either.
yeah, that's crazy. So they never knew the whole
No,
time?
mm-mm,
Oh
I
my
didn't tell them.
gosh. Oh my
Mm-mm.
gosh.
No.
Wow, that hurts my feelings. Now, oh, we forgot about Mario. You work with Mario too.
Yeah, Mario's first album, I
Yeah.
produced a song called What Your Name Is.
Yeah.
I wrote a song called I just dang, I had it on the tip of my tongue. Well, we did a lot of those songs.
Yeah.
Uh Holla Back. What Your Name Is was my favorite,
Yeah.
you know.
And that's why I was going to ask you too. I see it in your face a little bit. Was that a song that you was like, man, I should have kept this one? Like,
Well,
do you
the
have any
music
songs like that?
I was doing something for Alan, to be honest, years earlier. So that music, the progression was already for Alan. So it was a troopish idea. But when we got together and wrote the song was for Mario. But no, when I left Troop to pursue writing, I wasn't wishing I had kept anything. Gots to Be is probably the only song that I've ever wished that I had,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that a
But you,
record
I
company
love your
backed.
version.
You
I
know,
love your version. Somebody's in the comments said the grown man version. So
yeah.
I loved
Well,
your
yeah,
version.
it's a more mature version. I
It
mean,
is.
I mean, Amarion was what, 14?
Yeah,
They
he was
were
a kid.
kids, man.
Yeah,
So, it was perfect for their audience. It
yeah,
accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish for their audience. But I definitely wanted my version for the grown folks because even when B2K came out, they had aunties and mama
yeah, yeah. You
because the
know it.
song was so mature.
Yeah.
It worked for them. They did a great job and it worked out perfect for them.
Man, and then I wanted to talk to you too because it was. I know you. I want to talk about the Mayday album, and
Oh,
you know,
okay.
you
What
know,
you know
cause
about that? Why?
bruh, your writing, bro, your writing is incredible.
That is
So
funny.
when y'all did this, like, are you thinking was this going to be a solo album, or did you say I'm writing this for Truth? This album is for Truth.
Which album?
The Mayday album.
The Mayday album was we didn't have a record deal anymore.
Yeah,
So, everything had changed. All
yeah.
energy, all everything had changed. There was no more big budgets, none of that stuff.
And that has something to do with Louis Burrell, right?
Uh, well, you're guilty by association.
Speak on it.
Lewis didn't do anything but get us $1 million or so from a record company that made a bunch of money. And the record company didn't like that.
Yeah. So
You
they
know,
didn't like
no,
how
Lewis
they
got us
getting the
paid,
artist
man.
paid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Artist
they like to keep
paid.
you. They like to keep you broke. They like to keep the whole broke, keep you out on the corner, man. And that's
Wow.
just the way that it is. They don't. Black labels don't like to see black artists rich. They don't like to see you wealthy. They don't want to be the reason that you're wealthy and you're rich. I don't understand what that is, but that's just my take on it because not a lot of us end up wealthy from. I mean, we can generate tens of millions for record companies, but we might not see 1% of that.
Wow.
So I believe that black executives like to use black artists for their reputation, for their talent, but they're not trying to make us wealthy. You can check,
Yeah.
you know, TLC, Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Everybody's been through it, man.
Yeah. And then like,
Yeah.
how'd y'all meet Lewis? Was this on the Attitude album? Like, because I know y'all went on tour with MC Hammer.
Well, I've overheard Lewis when we were negotiating going on tour with them. I heard him on the phone with my manager talking smack about us. And he's
Like he didn't
negotiating.
like you?
Yes, but they were negotiating prices. So I get it
Oh.
now as a businessman.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna make them seem less so he can pay less. But back then, as an artist, I was very sensitive. So I didn't like
Yeah.
whoever it was. I didn't like him.
Yeah.
So when we got on tour and all that, I kept hearing Louis Burrell is looking for you. Louis Burrell was looking for you. And I was like, me, I was the one in the group with the worst attitude too when it came to shit. I
Yeah.
mean, when it came to
Stuff.
stuff, I was the one that had the attitude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I was willing to take it wherever
You
you
was
wanted
with
to
the
take it.
smoke.
I was with the smoke. So anyway, I didn't want to have anything to do with him just based on what I heard with my own ears.
Wow.
So one day I was walking and walked right up on this big, tall, dark dude in a suit. And he was like, "What's up, man? You avoiding me, bro?" And I was like, he said,
Who
"I'm
are you?
Lewis." Yeah. He's like, "I'm Lewis, man." I was like, "Nah, I ain't avoiding you. What's up, man? What's up?" He said, "Listen, man, I heard the record you did on the Whispers, man. I got a whole record label. I need you."
Wow.
And that changed when I met him, he was so nice, totally opposite of what he was on the phone. That threw me back.
Yeah.
And in Troop during that time, everybody was making money, but it was only a couple people in the group had a house. Reggie had a house. Alan had a house. And for all the work and all my dedication, I was still in an apartment and
Yeah.
still didn't have a new car. I had a new car from not having a car, but I
Yeah.
didn't have a new car.
Yeah.
And by this time, we had sold a lot of records, and I understand how royalties work, and I get it. You don't just, the
Yeah.
money's just not going to fall out of the sky. I get it. But back then, when he offered me the situation to come and produce for Busted Records and produce all of his artists, I was like, hell yeah.
So you
I'm
wrote
about to
for
get papered up. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So like
So I did
everybody,
it.
like what special
Everybody.
generation?
I produced Special G. I did
What?
songs for BNGB. I did a
What?
whole album. I did almost a whole album for the Butterflies album for Special
Yeah.
G.
Wow.
I did BNGB. I think I did remixes for Oaktown 357. I worked on everybody over there, man.
Wow.
And
So
Louis Burrell paid me more money and showed me more respect than any label ever did.
wow.
Yes.
Yeah. And so okay, we gonna move past that because I don't want to do nothing negative. I want to keep it positive.
That was a positive time
It
in my
was.
life, but
Yeah.
the record company didn't like the arrogant black dude. You
Making it.
know, well, she just
The
didn't.
king.
Sylvia didn't like Lewis's bravado. He was very
Yeah.
arrogant, talked a lot of crap. She just
Yeah.
didn't like it, and she had her group. She had the deal going the way
Cause y'all
she
was her
had it.
babies.
Yeah. And she
Yeah.
had the deal, and the business was in sync with our production company. However, they had the business arranged, it was working for them.
Yeah.
And once Lewis came, we got out of that situation. We took a hiatus. I and Lewis put me up. I produced an entire album called Deepa.
Yeah, deeper.
Um,
Oh man. So meeting like this is crazy. So when y'all met Meech, man, like how did that work out?
Well, when I was working on the Deepa album, Lewis told me that a friend of his, Mike Conception, had a young producer that was in Teddy Riley's camp, and
Wow.
I might want to meet him for this up tempo because I was doing a bunch of nice ballads, but I didn't have any banging up tempos. And he was like, "You might want to meet this kid for some up tempo joints." So that's how I met Meech on the Deepa album to get game in, and
Yeah.
was the few songs that me and Alan did with him, the couple songs we did on the Deepa album
You
with
know what
Meech.
song I love on the deeper album?
What?
Pooh Nanny, man. That song
No,
is
Punani
hard.
wasn't on Deeper.
It wasn't. What's it on?
Little
What's it?
something something.
That's on
That
Little
was
Something Something. That's
that's the
right.
album we
Yeah.
did with Meech.
That's right.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we did an album for Busted.
Yeah.
After that was before Mayday. We did that. Once we lost our deal with Atlantic, just to keep some product out, we went and did an album with Louis Burrell, and the rest of the members of the group didn't like Meech.
Oh man.
So they stopped showing up to the studio. John came a few times because John was a worker bee too. You know,
Yeah.
John liked to get his in. But Rodney and Reggie, they didn't come to they didn't show up. So by the time the album was finished, it was just me, Alan, and Meech. And I think it was Alan's idea, because I think Alan was kind of insulted that the rest of the guys didn't show up and do any work.
Yeah.
So Alan brought the idea of just the three of us doing it.
Cause I always wonder why I was wondering who the third dude was. So I
Yeah,
was wondering.
that was
Yeah.
Demetrius. We threw Demetrius in the fire,
Poor
man.
guy.
Yeah, poor guy. He was so innocent. He had
He's like,
nothing
I
to
just want to be
do.
down.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with Troops drama. He had nothing to
Yeah.
do with anything. He was just who he was, and he was doing music.
Yeah.
And me and Meech got close. So I ended up doing a lot of music with him. That's how he ended up being such a part of it, was because I was close with him. I
Gotcha.
helped him out when he left Teddy's camp. I gave him money and helped him and his family out to do
Yeah.
music, to help me do what I needed done.
Yeah.
And so eventually we end up doing that album, and it caused a big riff. It broke a lot of hearts in the group for us to put the album out with just Meech on the cover.
Yeah.
And the album didn't do well. We shouldn't have called it Troop. I didn't want to call the album Troop, but Busted signed Troop. There's no
Oh,
way that they're
gotcha.
gonna get when you shipping albums, you're shipping albums based on the name value and
Yep.
all that. So Lewis
Yeah.
is trying to get his money back.
Yeah.
So Lewis pushed for it to be called Troop.
Yeah.
Um, and so after that, my reasons for doing the Mayday was just to kind of mend all of that stuff, to
Yeah.
let the guys know that it wasn't a love lost thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
I
then
went.
I
Go
know
ahead.
your mom was huge on like after the guys and you guys just kind of quit doing the music, not necessarily breaking up, but just kind of like not doing troop. I know she was big on telling you to use those songs that you were writing for other people, right?
Yeah, well, my mom, when she saw my work ethic from the beginning, when she saw
Yeah.
me from the first album, the only guy in the studio, she didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
My
Okay.
mom didn't like the fact that we had record deals and everybody was able to drive around Pasadena being famous. And I was always parked in my big nice car was always parked in front of the studio. I didn't get that
You was working.
opportunity. Yes, I was
Yeah.
working. So she, mothers know best.
Yep.
And she
Yeah.
already knew the difference between me and the other guys based on seeing it for years, within those albums. So by the time it came where the group was kind of dismantled, the first thing she said is, "You got to get over that troop stuff, man." She said, "The rest of those guys are not even into it like you.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you need to take these songs, you need to take your songs and spread yourself around and become like the guys that you really love, Chucky and Babyface. This is your opportunity." My mom was on it, man.
Man.
And
Like she put that in you, man. Like
yeah.
that's incredible.
And I sent some songs to MCA and Randy Jackson from American Idol. He took one of my songs called "I Wonder Why" and paid me 30,000 to do it on a group called Wonder Why. I mean, Jersey Avenue.
Yeah, Jersey Avenue. I remember them.
So that showed me right there that mom was right. So from
That's
there,
Jacob Lattimore's people, right?
that's his uncle and his
Yeah.
father.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's his
Wow.
uncles and his dad.
Yeah.
And from there, I was off to the races. I did the Mayday album. We tried to tour it, but it was independent. It didn't do too much.
And that album
But
is so hard.
I
Oh my
put the
god.
same amount of, put the same 1,000% of my effort and love into it to make it great for us. And I think it was okay. We had some really good songs on there.
Y'all
Me and
had some
Alan,
hits.
me and Alan, we don't really miss when we write songs together.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
miss. So we had some pretty decent songs on there, but after the Mayday album, a friend of mine that I had met working with a producer by the name of Vasal Benford, um, a friend of mine, Harvey Mason Jr., he came and drove all the way. By this time, I wasn't in the big house anymore. I was living
Yeah.
in some of my mother's apartments. Thank
Wow.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had an apartment for me and my family,
She
and
pretty
I
much
was
saved
just,
you.
oh man, I was so grateful and thank you. It was in the
Praise
hood,
God.
but I was grateful.
Yeah.
And I put all of my equipment upstairs in her apartment so nobody could steal it.
Yeah. So you didn't
And
sell the equipment? You
I
didn't say
never
like
sold my equipment. I knew that if I
okay.
had something to offer, I was okay.
Yeah.
So I got a call one day from my buddy Harvey, and he was with Dark Child working on Michael Jackson. So he called me and let me hear Michael in the booth singing, and I was like, oh man. So anyway,
Did you meet him?
n- eventually, not
Okay,
then.
okay, not then. Okay.
So some months later, Harvey came. He said, "Steve, I need to come see you." I said, "All right, I'm way out here in Rialto, man. So Harvey drove all the way out to Rialto to my little apartment, and he was telling me about he met a guy at Dark Child named Damon Thomas, and they were putting together a writing team called the Underdogs, and that he said Damon went and picked his guy, and I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? And he said, "I know you like to write songs by yourself and stuff, but this might be a great opportunity for you." But little did he know he was an angel
Wow.
coming.
Wow.
He was a full blown angel in the flesh. And of course, I said, "Yeah." And the rest is history. I got with the
Yeah.
Underdogs, and
And just
we
became a
started.
hit maker, bro. You was
Yeah,
just
I
like,
just became a hit maker.
man, just shooting them out. And it's like, like,
Yeah.
how did you feel now that you're on the other side? Because now you're not, the superstar, in everybody's face. Now you the writer. That hurt me that you just said, B5 didn't even know who you. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
they had no clue.
it's like saying that about like Stevie Wonder or something. Like, oh,
Yeah, like when
what?
Gerald Levert came to produce us, I didn't know Gerald Levert.
Right? What? You
I didn't
can't
even
do
pay it, so it was so silly to me. I didn't even
yeah.
take it personal.
Yeah.
You
But I'm sorry, I had to say that because that bothered me. 'Cause I'm like, it's Steve, man. What do you mean? But
Yeah.
like, how does it feel now? Like now you're writing and you're not, leading these songs or singing these songs. Are you cool with that? Are you all right with
No,
that?
I went through a jaded period because you got to remember I was young when Troop hit. So by
That's
the
true.
time I got with the Underdogs, I was in my prime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
I was the
Yeah.
best. I was the best Steve I could be as a
Oh
singer.
my
I
goodness.
had come all the way into my own voice. I
Yeah.
had my pen game was tight, so I was at my prime. So when I was doing all of the writing with the Underdogs, I felt like I was cheating myself not literally, but I felt cheated in my life because I wanted to be a Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to
Yeah.
be a writer producer like Prince. I wanted to
Yeah.
be like Michael. I wanted to be like Babyface. I didn't want to just fall away into the shadows and just become this ghost writer, this guy in the back writing. I'm singing all the backgrounds to make it sound like radio. People listening to it wondering
Yeah.
why it sounds so good.
Right.
I just
Right.
didn't want to be that. But I had a family to take care of by that time, and this is the cards that were dealt to me. So
Yeah.
I just knew that I needed to make the best of it. So I just dealt with the cards that I was dealt and just tried to be the best writer I could be in that situation with the underdogs. I gave it everything I had.
Man, let me tell you too. Let's talk about them Grammys, man. You won 2 Grammys, right?
Yes, I got 3 Grammys.
Three. Let's go.
Right.
So, like, how did that feel getting the Grammy? Was that like the revenge again? You know, like, hey, I did
Um,
it. You know, I knew I could
no,
do it.
I was over that at that time.
Okay.
At this time, I was just trying to be the best writer I could be. I wanted to be
Okay.
the best child of Lionel Richie, Babyface, Chucky Booker, Prince, Michael. I wanted to be the best sibling,
Yeah.
best offspring that they had.
I feel that.
So by this time, we had a deal with J Records, and everybody that was top three on American Idol automatically came to us. So Jennifer Hudson came to us, and we usually have an artist for about from a Monday to a Saturday. We had them all week, and there was this young writer visiting. We used to try writers out at the Underdogs, and there was this young lady named Tiffany Fred that was up in the studio. You know, she was up writing with everybody, but the guy who brought her up never brought her in there to write with me. I don't know if he thought she would be a waste of my time or I was too much for it or something, you know. So
Yeah.
anyway, I saw her, so I asked him about her, and he said, "Oh, she's gone." And I said, "Man, I wanted to write with her before she left. Get her, you know, get her back up here and let me write something with her." So she came back up, and she told me her story, how she went against her parents' will, spent her savings to come to LA to be a writer. And I told her, I said, "You know what? I'm getting ready to help you get a Grammy. We're getting ready to
Wow.
write a Grammy
So
song."
you spoke
I
this.
spoke it.
Come
I
on.
told her, and you can ask her. I told her, I said, "We're getting ready to get a Grammy."
Yeah.
And we wrote a song. I did this music, and we wrote this song called Invisible for Jennifer Hudson's first
Yeah.
album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and before it was reproduced by Harvey and Damon, it was a more of a ballad, a tearjerker. It was just a great record, and Clive Davis loved it. So they end up taking it for the album, and that was our first Grammy.
Wow.
Yep,
Man.
that was the
So,
first Grammy.
and you spoke this thing. That's what's crazy, man.
Spoke it with
Like,
confidence.
yeah. And it's, I wanted to share this with you too. Like, I knew I was going to interview you.
Uh,
I spoke it,
yeah,
man. I was
that's
like,
how it
man,
is.
yeah, I was like, man,
We,
I'm going to interview him because we met before. We met. You came here, Indianapolis, Indiana, with the
uh,
troupe, and
uh,
you performed here.
yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you a whole lot. Then I had kind of talked to Alan, and then I talked to you, Rodney, and John. You know, and y'all just got off the stage. I was tired of everything, so I
Was
was
we
like,
in the
dang.
room? In
Yes.
that little radio room?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I remember.
You
I
remember that?
remember.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I want to talk to you more because it
Oh,
was like,
okay.
and no, you know, I love me some Troop. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
no
I just,
question. I get
yeah, I
it.
just wanted to, yeah, like get at you because you know the stuff that you talk about, the stuff that you do, your faith, the way you
Yeah,
believe, the way
yeah.
you see things. So you know, where's that faith come from? Is that from your mom as well?
Well, my mom, she taught me to be a free thinker. She was raised as a Christian and raised with a lot of indoctrination, and she didn't want me to be that way. She taught me what she knew, but she always wanted me to be a free thinker, not be a follower, not just believe something because somebody said it. So that turned me into just a research master. So
Yeah,
true, you know, being in the music business allowed me to totally re-educate myself and
yeah.
gain some real intellect and some real knowledge. So that's where it comes from. Just my mom putting that in me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm talk. to you a little bit about some of the people that's talking on here again. So Pretty Nikki said something again. She said, "Is there anything you want to do before it's all said and done? Any regrets?"
I used to have regrets. Like we just talked about. You know,
Yeah,
I wanted to be Chris Brown. I wanted to be Bobby Brown. I wanted
and
to
you
be,
could have did it.
yeah, I wanted
That's
to be
how I
one of those
feel.
guys, man.
Did
You
you
know, and I
pursue like a solo
no,
thing?
I was so addicted to troop and fixing what you know. When Louis Burrell came along, me and Louis never had a troop conversation. It was always
Okay.
about work.
Yeah.
When one of the other guys in the group saw that my momentum with Lewis making money as a producer, he approached
Yeah.
Lewis, but he approached him about Troop. And
Okay.
I knew, you know, my free thinking, my God conscious knew that it wasn't a good thing to switch, break a contract, and go with Lewis. I knew
Yeah.
that wasn't the thing to do. Like my God self knew it. And because I wanted my relationship fixed with this member of the group, I did it
You did
to
it anyway.
appease him, and we lost it all. So that used to be one of my biggest regrets, but I don't regret it anymore. But before it's all said and done, I would love to become a educator in some way. I would, you know, I've written several books.
Yeah. Let's talk
Uh,
about that too. Yeah.
I would love to educate my people where they are still in fantasy or still in,
We call it La La Land.
well, I don't want to
I hear
insult
you.
anybody, but
Yeah.
I would just like to bring things. I'm a realist
Yeah.
first. So I
Yeah.
would just like to bring some realism to my people in a way that they've never heard it before, you know, and just at least do my part to help my people in a big way. That's something that's always been on me since I was 18.
Yeah.
I've wanted to be something important and to help black people.
I want to say one way that you're doing it, other than your books, because we're gonna talk about your books too. But I know you're doing movies now,
Yeah,
and you've done that series. And I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you, man, that series is deep, man. You had
Thanks,
me like
man.
written, bro. Your writing is crazy. I'm like, how do you be coming up with these ideas, man?
Downloads, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the car with my son and his best friend, his childhood friend, and their relationship is so funny to me, you know. And I said, you know what, I need to shoot something on y'all, man. And that's how day ones came along, you
Wow.
know.
You
I
got me on a cliffhanger right now. I'm waiting for season three.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, what? Man,
we getting
season
ready to
two was
get it.
cold.
We're all on a text thread right now, coming up with
Okay.
the concepts for season three. It was the first time I ever picked up a camera. It was the
Yeah.
first time I had
Wow. Are you
ever,
serious?
yes, it's the
You
first
just
time
good at all of everything.
I had never edited before. It was the first
For
time I
real?
had scored anything. It was the first time I had edited. So it was,
Bro.
I knew that it wasn't gonna be backed by some major corporation, so I didn't mind it being a hood flick.
You
I
hear
didn't
me?
mind it looking like a
Yeah.
hood flick. I didn't mind
Yeah.
it being rough around the edges.
It
I
gave
didn't
it that
care.
edge though.
I
It gives it that
I
edge,
wanted
man.
it. I didn't care
Yeah.
because I knew, you know, like I said, I'm a realist. I knew where I was at with my talent with the camera. I knew I was new at it. So I went for it. I wanted a
Yeah.
edgy street uh bout it type
Yeah.
movie. You
Yep.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I wanted
Yep.
something street, a cult. I wanted to do something cult, a culture street hood LA film.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was going for, you know, and I felt like as I grow as a producer and a director, as I get more respect for lighting, more respect for these things that make your film look great, the audience will be able to grow with me as well
And that's
and
smart.
grow with the series. So, of
I'm
course,
thinking I'm just gonna watch an episode, man. I was glued, bro. I was
okay,
watching
good.
like
That's
back to
good,
back to
man.
back to back.
that makes me feel good, man, because
Yeah.
that was my first shot at it. I didn't let anything stop me. You know, the ego
Yeah.
always want to tell you what you can't do and
Can't
what you
do.
don't have.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
ignored all that stuff and got it done. I didn't have to pay my kids anything but pizza and some, you know.
Yep. Yep.
So it worked out really, really good. I had friends, Chris Fleming came along and helped me out. He brought the dope and the guns, and
Yeah.
I had people that really care about me saying, "Hey, Steve, man, I can help the series. I can help it come up," because I sent it around to a few people that I trust.
Yeah.
There
Smart.
was a couple people hard on me that's already in film that was pretty hard on me, so I couldn't really take their advice
Yeah.
because I didn't have budget.
Yeah. I
So
just
I
gotta go.
can't,
You just gotta
I
go.
can't, yeah, I can't
Yeah.
be great as you have worked the sets you've worked on. I can't do that. So I just kept it pushing. And
I'm glad you did too,
yeah, and
because
it,
and the story, man, it's so deep. I want to do a spoiler, but I'm not gonna do it. But there's a part, like I was like, "What, y'all did this?" Like, do you understand what the part that I'm talking about? Like,
no.
man, somebody's not there. If you catch it, what I'm saying, somebody's not there when they was there, and I'm going,
Oh,
"What, you do this?" I'm like, you catching what I'm saying? Like, what,
yeah. When
Steve?
when
Like,
I
how?
got when I got into it with the cop.
Yes, I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, man. Listen,
yeah.
all that stuff is
Thank you,
so real,
man.
bro. It's
That's
so
awesome,
real,
man.
man. I am a fan, bro. Like
Thank you,
I'm a
man.
fan of stories, writers, because I can see it comes from a real place. The way
Yeah,
you put it down, I could
yeah.
tell it comes from a real place. And I
Okay,
was like,
good.
oh man, that's dope. So I related to, man, that's my life, bro. I done
That's dope.
related to that
That's
already.
really
So
dope, man. That
yeah.
makes me feel really good because I'm such a perfectionist. It was hard for me to know that I wasn't perfect and I put something out, but I had to keep reminding myself what my goal was to grow
Yeah,
as
yeah.
I produced. So I got past it, and man, you wouldn't believe we got millions of streams
For real?
off of
Nah, I
day one.
believe it. This,
No,
the
we
story,
did.
the
We did.
storyline is dope. Like, and that's how
It's
I
still
feel.
streaming right now.
Yeah. So like, what you on Tubi? You
Tubi
guys
and
on
Amazon.
Amazon? Yeah. So, man, how does that feel? Like, coming up with an idea and then it's coming to fruition. You got it out there, and people are now watching it and they're doing it. And I know you done it with the music, but this is something totally different now.
Well, I just took the same concept, you build it, they'll come.
Yeah.
I'm not
Facts.
gonna worry about what I don't have. I'm not gonna worry about who's not. I'm not gonna worry about what I don't have. I'm just gonna get it done, and that's what I did. And a few years ago, Shanice Wilson, my sister, she
Let's
called me
go. Yeah.
and she wanted me to help her do a song for this independent film called Holiday, Holiday,
Okay.
a Christmas film. And the producers of the film, they didn't have budget enough to really pay me to do the song, but I did it anyway.
Wow.
And when I finished my film, a few years later, you know
Yeah.
how the universe works.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same producers got wind of my series and gave me the deal that I wanted
Let's
for day one.
go.
And that's how I ended
Yeah.
up getting it out on Tubi and making
Yeah.
money off of it was because of my beautiful friend Chandrella Avery. Shout out to
Wow.
Chandrella. Shout out to Shanice for making the introduction.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's how it worked. The universe, it worked full circle. So now, uh, anything that I produce now, I'm gonna have a team helping me produce. I'm gonna have a director. I'm gonna do everything
Yeah.
correct at this point because I've already done the footwork.
Yeah. To open
I've
the
already
door.
took the punches. Yeah,
Yeah. And shout out to Leticia too. She was like, you put your kids in it, which was dope. Putting your kids in there.
yeah. I wanted to give them.
And
I wanted my kids to see in their life that we watched our dad do a film without a budget and it's
yeah.
out. People recognize my kid. I mean, my son gets recognized if he goes to the gas station. Somebody's like, lunch money.
Uh huh.
Oh man, So I wanted them to
He
see
killed
that
it too.
when times change, when times seem difficult, you can make a way out of no way.
Yeah, come on now.
You know, I
See, I like
wanted
how
them
you
to just
talk.
remember that.
Yeah.
You know, because there's
Now,
going to come time in their life where it's going to seem hopeless. And I want them to be able to look back at that and say, hey, man, I remember when Pops, he didn't look at it like that. He still made some stuff happen.
yeah.
So
And
I
speaking
just
of
wanted them to
which,
do that.
you have some people that's asking right now. Pretty Nikki said, "Do you have anything set up where people can contribute to all that you're doing? Because we need to support our own. So, like, can we, send some donations? Can we be a part of what you're doing?"
Yes,
She
yes. My
said, "It."
Cash App is Steve Russell Harts.
What you say? Send the money, please.
Hey, send for me. You
Yes.
know, not uh I don't have anything set up just yet for that. But like I said, if you want to donate to any cause like that, I'm open for that because I am working on my new project called Back Outside.
Let's
We're
go.
getting ready to shoot season 3. So it'll be needed, but I keep my feet to the ground and my head to the sky, so it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It-
And look, speaking of which, I gotta do my due diligence. My producer's talking to me. Y'all can get this speaker box shirt too, man, for $25, man.
Come
I am
on now,
dropping this speaker box shirt. You know what
come
I'm saying?
on,
Come and get this shirt, man. Be a
nice,
part of what we doing. Uh,
nice.
we got this event coming up. It is called Jingle Bash. So Jingle Bash is Speak Fest 3. I know how I do with my Speak Fest. I killed a game with the Speak Fest. We may even try to see if we can get Steve to come out because Steve, I think
Right?
you know somebody I know. Do
Okay.
you? Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But somebody know you, and I'm like, man, don't play
Okay,
because Steve is that. Look, you my guy, and you don't even know you my guy. Let's do
that's right. That's right.
but we got a new magazine too, y'all. We catching the glare, but we got a new
That's dope.
magazine coming. Yeah, so we got my guy, of course, CJ2 code on this thing. That Pop the Balloon guy, man, he's killing it. So y'all get ready for this magazine. Y'all want to advertise with us? Y'all can. Just go to the website, SpeakaBoxx.com. Y'all see it. It's all over the page,
Nice.
SpeakaBoxx.com. And then yes, Letitia is saying I wanted to do that too, Letitia. We wanted to say happy early birthday because I was gonna do it too because
Nice. Thank
I knew
you.
your
Thank
birthday
you.
was coming up. You gonna
Even
be
though
that
I'm
big.
not counting.
Yeah, you gonna. Well, you ain't gonna be nothing but 22. So
You know, I thought I was gonna stay 19, man.
come on, bro. You look like you ain't aging. I'm like, man, hold up. I got more gray than him. Like, what's going on? But
Man,
I'm just looking at it like this, man. I believe that music is just, and everything you're doing is keeping you, where you're supposed to be. And we
yeah,
like Prince. I don't count age either. Everybody
yeah,
else just reminds you, but I don't count age. And I always look at this too, like, everything that you're doing, because let's talk a little bit about writing the books and then I'll leave you alone. But
and
you
that's
got
all
your
good.
books. Yeah, you got your books coming too. Well, they're out. So, what made you say, I want to be an author, man? I want to write some books.
Well, I started writing my manuscripts. Uh, I started writing my manuscripts in 2013. My mother was passing of cancer 2004, 13, 14. And that's when I first started writing my manuscripts from all the studying that I had done since 94.
Wow.
I
Wow.
got into right knowledge at 94. So my life changed tremendously with everything that I've learned. And uh, I was diagnosed with a stage 4 prostate cancer.
Yeah.
And I never felt like I was going to die or that I would give in to that, but I didn't know.
And it
But
was stage 4. So, like,
late stage
wow.
4. Yes, I
And
played
you had
around
no
too long.
treatment? No
No,
treatment?
I treated myself.
Come on.
I didn't do any chemo or radiation or any of that. I didn't want to die.
Yeah.
So I stayed away from the hospital when it came to that. I just I raise pigeons,
Yeah,
and we deworm our pigeons and our dogs and animals every 6 to 8 months. We give them dewormer to keep them alive.
but we don't do that to ourselves.
So once I found out
Ain't
that
that crazy?
cancer, listen, once I found out that cancer was parasitic at nature, see, I never heard that before. I
Me
thought cancer
either.
was a monster.
Yeah.
So once I found out that cancer was parasitic, the first thing that came to my mind was how my pigeons respond to being dewormed after they're sick with worms. And so I just dewormed myself. I mixed the dog wormer with horse wormer and dewormed myself and cured my prostate cancer.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
and it had spread to my back, to my to a piece of my bone and some in my lungs. So I had a whole battle with it outside of that, but I finally rid myself of the parasitic nature of it. And that's why I'm still here. But that was the motivation to get the books done because if anything happened, I didn't want to leave without handling that because
Come on.
I wanted to be my own Malachi Z. York. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because he taught me so much, man. He changed my life. So I just wanted to
Yes,
give
please talk
back.
a little bit about him too. Yeah,
Yeah, I
if you
just
could.
wanted to give back to the cause, the New Wapian cause. Malachi York, the master teacher, he changed my life. He educated me in a way that I had never been educated before. He brought to light so many different things that we look at on a day-to-day basis with a blind eye without any knowledge behind it. He opened my third eye.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that goes on that I don't see with that third eye, with the God eye. So
Amen.
that was my big inspiration to write. And the things that I learned about that I was intrigued by, uh, that's what I wanted to write about because I grew up Christian, but my mother she wasn't one of those people that demanded that I was in church 4 times a week and any of that stuff. But the basic knowledge of Christianity I had because that's what she had.
Right.
So
But you
as
want to go
I
deep dive?
Yes, as I
Come
went
on.
down the rabbit hole about
Yeah.
religion, the people in the Bible that were being spoke about, there was really no information about the serpent in the garden except for there was a serpent. But when I went into the language that came before English, it wasn't a serpent. It had a name. So I started research anyway, not to get all into that stuff, but I searched
You know I want to though,
I
cause I'm telling
researched
you.
all that stuff, everything that I could find, everything that I could find, I researched. I went down the rabbit hole, and that's was the root of me writing and putting my version of what I obtained and what I received as my own. Like I went to Egypt and
Yep.
Peru to see the pyramids and all the ruins because I don't like somebody telling me what something is.
Yeah.
I
You
wanted
want to
to go
see it?
and go in the pyramids and see what my
Experience.
soul tell me it is. And
Yeah. Your break.
as soon as I got
Yep.
in the pyramid of Giza, I knew it wasn't a tomb. As soon as I walked
Come
in,
on now. Come
so
on. And
that's the kind of guy I am.
your breakdown of Paul, man, like the way you. Please talk a little bit of. Come on, man. Look, he already got it in his hand. I have to have that book. I
Got to
got,
get it, man.
bro. I got. How do we get your books? Cause
You
yo,
got to get in,
man,
Lil.
when you showed me that, I was like, what,
This is the Lord God walking through the garden in the cool of the
man?
day.
Come on.
This is the God that said, "Let us make man in our image and likeness." His brother.
And look what he looked like. Look. You see?
Well, I give him
Look.
my own faces. I gave him my own image.
As real talk. As real talk.
I gave him the image that I see him in.
That image makes me want to read that book.
And
The
this
way
is the
he's looking.
same, brother, but this is the Garden of Eden story. They said it was a serpent. So this is the serpent that was able to walk and talk. Nakash, the which means the keeper of secrets, the whisperer.
Let's go.
That's what it
Wow.
was before it was called a serpent. So the books are legit. Is very, if you're a religious person, it would be good for you to get these books because it's only going to add to your wealth. It's not against your religion. It's only going to add to your wealth. When you read the Bible now, you're going to see it with a different eye, like not
And
just
I
a
see that.
story.
I see that PhD at behind you. Can we talk about that PhD
This is
behind you?
Yeshua
The name.
HaMashiach. They receiveth me not. This is a book about our Messiah. Most call him the Christ, Jesus. You might want to get this one too to help you out. Uh,
Man,
Now, what did you just ask me? I'm sorry, man.
that PhD behind your name. I see them letters. I see them
Uh,
letters.
I have a team. I have a team. April and Harold Cuts. Just some wonderful, wonderful team of
Shout out to
people.
Harold. Thank you, Harold. I greatly
Uh,
appreciate you, bro.
and his wonderful, beautiful wife, April. She petitioned for us to get honorary doctorates.
Let's
So
go.
that's where the PhD comes from. I
Yes,
am
sir.
that,
Let's
and I'm
go.
happy about it. And my love of all loves
The
is my
pigeons.
pigeons.
Yeah.
See a little shine on there, but I had to do a book about the love of my life, roller pigeons. And this book is selling like crazy. This is
Yeah.
a whole underground world right here.
Wow.
It's a total whole underground world of roller pigeons and people that are in the pigeon world.
Yeah, I
That
know you share
yeah.
that with like Mike Tyson, right?
Oh yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
crazy. Like, cause I know
Yeah.
Tyson was doing pigeons really before a lot of people was even
Since he was a
talking
kid.
about it. Yeah.
Mike
So I was
Tyson was
like,
in the
wow,
pigeon since he was a kid, man.
wow. So
Yep.
y'all pigeon brothers.
No question. No question.
Yeah. That
No
is. So
question.
what got you into pigeons, man? Like what got you like looking at them and just
Uh
they
when I
literally
was
saved your life. That's crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
when I was like 7 years old, a friend of mine came over and was like, "Man, you want to come to my house and see my brother's birds?" And I'm like, "Birds?" I didn't know what he was talking about. And when I went to his house, man, we went into the cage. The door was small, so we had to bend down, but the cage was tall. And I saw the most beautiful pigeons. I still see it like right now. Still gets
Wow.
excited like I was yesterday. I saw the most beautiful pigeons I'd ever seen in my life. Some had feathers on their feet,
Wow.
white heads, black, brown and whites, black and whites,
Wow.
Andalusians. I saw all different kinds of pigeons. And then his brother came and he flew some birds and he kept saying, "Watch this one, watch this one." So I finally caught the bird that he was talking about, and the bird started doing backward somersaults towards the ground, and it never
What?
stopped, man. It rolled all the way down, man, until it was out of sight. And I was
Wow.
addicted from that moment.
I bet.
That was it. I wanted to be
Wow.
like that. But once I got older and I found out that it was a profession,
Yeah.
my competitive nature I couldn't help but want to compete. And those suicides that kill themselves are no good for competition.
Come on now.
But you need them to fly
Oh.
more than once. You need them to
Come
go up and
on.
do that several times.
Yeah.
So anyway, it
Wow.
just became a profession. And when at my lowest low, when the music wasn't delivering any more joy and happiness, the pigeon
That's what
saved
you
my
went
life.
to.
Yeah,
Wow. Letitia calls you a seeker.
no question.
Man, so I
Yeah.
mean, man, it's so much stuff. I can't get into everything with you on here because the time. I know you probably have to do a whole lot. So, but I do want to, if we could do a part two, man, just to talk.
Oh, no question,
Another,
man.
yeah, because I know you
No
got a
question.
lot of stuff coming. So before I let you go, though, I know you're working on something new. Harold let the beans out. So like, what's that new project? Because you. Let's name some of these solo albums too. Because a lot of people don't
Oh
know
man.
you got some bangers, man.
Yeah, my
What
first
so
solo album
random?
is So Random.
Yeah,
So Random exclusive with a couple new
yeah,
songs. The Wedding Singer.
bro. The Wedding Singer is truly amazing. Is that the one with
Thank you,
Shelter
man.
on it? Shelter
Yes.
on there?
Yeah.
Man, Shelter almost made me cry. The music video.
Oh
Is
wow,
that is
man.
that your whole family in
Wow.
that thing?
Yes, that's my family in Shelter as well.
Bro, that's why I'm telling you, man. Your storytelling, man, is impeccable, man. For
Oh,
real,
thank you,
it's like
man.
seeing that. That is a whole movie. If y'all
Thank you,
have
man.
not seen Shelter, y'all need to watch Shelter music video. It's amazing.
I hated the
Yeah,
way I had the lady who did my makeup had stuff to, but anyway, thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah, no doubt,
I
no doubt.
appreciate it,
It,
man.
listen, it was fly. Like, but what? I'm sorry, I stopped you. So, wedding
So
singer.
we got the
What's
wedding
after that?
singer swept away.
Yeah, swept away. That
Then
album.
everybody that's close to me in the music business call me Lil Steve. I've been Lil Steve
Yeah.
for years, so I have my
You
Lil
heard that was the
Steve
first thing I
album,
said.
the Lil
Little
Steve
Steve.
album called Trapsody.
Yeah.
Got the single New Ho on that, which is one of my favorite songs.
Now
Uh,
break that down because they don't know you said new ho, so they don't know. You gotta
well,
break that down.
it's a it's a Japanese girl, and that's her name, New Ho.
New ho. Oh man.
And I released a couple other projects, compilation projects,
Yeah.
under Stephen Russell Hart. So if you put in Stephen Russell Harts or Stephen Russell, you'll see all my product, and it's a lot of good songs. I wish that there was more promotion behind it where people
Yeah.
could get the music, because these are the prime
I
Steve
got you.
Russell songs.
I got you.
This is Steve in his prime, so these are
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good songs. Um and the
Now, what's
new
the album that your mom said? Oh, I love that mafia music.
that was the Swept Away album.
Man,
She
swept
loved
away.
that
You was
album,
on
man.
your pop thing,
Yes.
man. Like, oh
Yeah, that's a
my
pop album.
god, that
Just to show
album
that
is
I'm
so
versatile,
dope.
that I'm not one dimensional as a writer, man. I could write anything,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
you done went hood with them. You done got poppy with them. You give them the wedding singer,
Wedding
and like
singer.
all those songs are like beautiful. It's
Thank you,
like,
man.
man, I played that for my wife because I was like, man, I could have used this when we was getting married. We
Right,
only been
right,
married for 5 years, so I was like, yeah, I
right,
could have used this. And I'm
right.
like, man, it's really deep, like how you put everything together and how
Thank you.
you really plan it out. Like how you gonna do it. So what's this new album called?
Well, the new album is called Back Outside, and it's just a compilation of songs that where I am today. You
Okay.
know, me coming out of a life battle, beating that with flying colors, and just getting back into my bag. Not worrying about the way music is. There's so many things to stop a guy like me from wasting his time doing music.
Yep.
You get
Yep.
it?
Yep. I got you.
And I'm not trying to be like anybody that's making music. So I take that as a plus
Yeah. Yeah.
to just
Cause
be
you don't sound
Steve.
like. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't sound like nobody. You could do what you want to do.
To
I
just
I
be
think this
Steve.
is a great time for you to do more solo stuff, bro. Like there's some stuff I want to talk to you about, and I have seen myself talking to you about this, so I have some ideas. So, I would love to work with you now because,
Yeah.
there's people that you said that came to you and you got them a Grammy and stuff like that. And I see us writing a song and getting the Grammy there, brother.
Oh, come
So
on,
I'm just
man. We
letting
can
you know
still do
that.
it. It's not over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause
You know?
and I know you have your publishing company, and you was like telling people, hey, if they wanted to do something with you, they could do something with you like that. This was like some years ago. You was kind of
Yeah.
saying it. Do you still feel like, hey, we can work on some stuff? Cause I can
Yeah.
add some stuff to the Day One soundtrack. I got
Oh
some
yeah,
people
I'm
in
open
the
for
city,
all
man.
that.
Okay.
One thing about me, I'll do the groundwork to get it going, but I'm not the guy that has to do it myself. Like, I don't get my kicks out of saying I did it all. That's never been my thing. But if
Yeah.
you're not gonna show up, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Let's
If you
go.
don't come to write your verse, it's gonna be written.
It's gonna be written. Shout out to my dude Jersey Shine, man. Jersey Shine said, "Ah, man, I need to connect for him to write a joint for me." So yeah, man, we got some people wanting to work with you and do some things with you, and I know you ready. So before I let you go, I wanted to shout out my sponsors real quick. So shout out to Leo's Alkaline Water, Inspired on
Yes.
Purpose, Herbal Intellect, and I'm glad we saying Herbal Intellect because they were Paul was really enjoying that you were talking about your survival through cancer and using the herbs because he's really into that. So thank you for
Okay.
your story and
Yeah.
mentioning that. We also want to shout out Spoken Word Elevated and speak on it radio. This is what we do.
Hey, I
So
love it, man.
hold on, my producer's telling me she wants to whisper. What now? Oh, I'm sorry, Idle Joy. So yeah, so shout out to the Idle Joy. But nah, man, I just wanted to tell you this before I let you go too. Like I see us doing some stuff, man. So my mom always told me like, closed mouth don't get fed. And I was like, man, no,
Facts.
I'm gonna tell him soon as I meet him. I'm gonna let him know, man. I see writing with you. I see doing movies and stuff with you, and I got something that you may love. That other people ain't doing. And everybody on here, just so you know this too, is they're saying F cancer, by the way. And then
Right. Well,
you got
don't give it
another.
that much energy.
Come on
We
now,
don't. We
yep,
don't want
don't
to worship it.
no. And then we got other people asking for that '60s baby album.
Oh man, in '60s, baby. I got that's. I'm gonna. That was supposed to come out before the Back Outside record, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna
Okay.
put it out after. So
Okay.
I do. I have a
You
couple
taking your time with
projects.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a retro '60s. It's a retro '50s '60s based album, like Sam Cooke, Otis
Yeah.
Redding. It's one of
Let's
those.
go.
I go all the way back, but there's original songs. It's only two remakes on the whole thing.
Let's go. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so I went original, and this is a project. I did this entire project while my mom was sick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got some visuals coming too, like some music videos
Oh,
and stuff?
no question.
Okay. Great.
Yeah,
Great. Great.
my single lovers reunion off of my new project Back Outside, produced by John B. We're gonna get together and do the video and all that stuff in the next few weeks.
Don't play with me because see,
Yeah.
you need to hook me up with John B. That's one of my favorite artists,
Oh, that's
bro.
one of my best friends, man.
Yeah, man. And it look, my wife is going crazy right now.
He produced my single that I'm getting ready to release.
Oh, look and see, he just came to the city too, and I ain't get to talk to him. But y'all two together. Oh my God, man! Come
Yes,
on,
yeah,
man.
it's
That's
pretty sick.
pure platinum. So, one more question, then I'm gonna let you go. Who did you want to work with that you didn't get a chance to work with?
I wanted to write and produce something for New Edition.
Oh, you got to.
I
That,
wanted to. I wanted to. I almost got it. I almost got Mike. Almost, man. Almost. I was this close. Um.
I know
Uh.
you did some demos, right? With Babyface.
Yeah, I did. I did demos with Babyface. I did demos with a few people for Michael's album.
And it's the
Yeah.
Invincible album.
Yes.
That album is so hard.
I was
That album is so
close.
hard.
I was
Man.
close. Uh.
And yo, rock with you. Hold on. I gotta tell you, rock with you is amazing, bro. You sound just
Thank you,
like
man.
him.
That's
I'm
one of
like,
my
man,
favorite
how do you
songs of all time, man.
you killed that thing, man? I really love that. I love your version of it. I played it like 80 times.
Wow.
I'm not
Thank
playing,
you,
man. I
man.
love that version. I was like, he killed this thing. Like you really
Wow.
did it well, man.
Thank
Uh
you,
oh.
man.
Somebody said they want you to do a song with Ricky Bell, man. That would be
I have
crazy.
a song with Ricky Bell.
For real? Oh, she said put it out. She said put the song out.
Oh, okay.
What is
Yeah.
it?
It's called Behind Your Back. It's a smash.
What y'all doing, man? Y'all
Well, I gotta,
playing?
I gotta make sure Ricky's okay with it,
I got you. I
But
got you.
it's really a smash. He sounds amazing. I got a smash with Melvin Riley. I got a smash with Keith Robinson that I haven't put out.
There it
Music
is.
Soul Child.
There it is. That's a
You
whole
know,
album right there. There it
yeah,
is. You see
I
what you
got an
doing?
album of Steve and Friends right now that I can put
That's
out.
it. That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, Steve. Oh,
So
Steve and
yeah.
friends. Let's go.
So next on the list, I got to get with Big Bub. We're gonna do our thing. I had an opportunity to work with Howard Hewitt. I did a song called
Let's
Better
go.
Guy with him.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to produce something. Uh, New Edition was
Yeah.
because we love them so much. Like, Ralph is one of my best friends to this day.
Oh man. Look
So
at you.
I really wanted to work with a New Edition, but I know, I know where they are and how they get down, so I don't
Yeah.
push it. But
Yeah.
that's something that I wanted to do because they were such a big influence. It's almost like the people that were big influences on me, I want to give back.
Yeah.
Like Charlie
Yeah.
Wilson. I was able to give Charlie Wilson. I did a song on Charlie Wilson called "What If I'm the One." That's one of his biggest sleepers on the planet.
Y'all,
Um,
and then, ooh man, wait though. You said you and Ralph. First of all, I'm probably a bigger New Edition fan than you. We could battle. We could talk about this
I
off
don't
air.
know, man.
We could look. I knew you was gonna say something. We could talk about this off air. No, nobody loves New Edition more than me. You can ask my
Wow.
wife. But now, if y'all do, when y'all, because I'm gonna speak it. Y'all gonna do something, and it's gonna be amazing. Y'all two, and then you and the group. It's gonna be amazing, man. I can already see it.
Yeah, I've worked with Ralph before on one of his albums. I did a song with Ralph called "Your Touch."
Oh, that's the first album.
Yeah, me and Ralph did a song called "Your
Don't play with
Touch."
me, Steve.
Me and Ralph
What?
wrote that. Yeah, I wrote that with Ralph.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow, man, I love his first album. I love the second one too, but I love his
Yep.
first. What?
Hmm.
I didn't even check the liner notes. I didn't
Yeah, that's
know.
my guy, man. That's
What?
my
Did you
guy.
did you sing background on that?
Of course.
Come on, let's go. Oh, that's my dude.
Of course.
Man, Steve, look, man, I could talk to you all night. So I got so much I
That's
can
right.
tell you. I know you gotta go,
That's
so I'm a,
awesome, man.
yeah. But like I said, man, let's do a part two if you can.
Okay, yeah, set
Let's
it
get
up.
together. Okay, and I will set it up, and I'm gonna see if I can bring you to the city because I know you in Texas now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Texas right now. Yeah,
What part of Texas, if you
I'm
don't
in
mind?
DeSoto in the Dallas area, suburb of
DeSoto.
Dallas. Yeah.
Okay, so I got some people in Texas, man. We about to come to Texas, so I
Okay,
want to
that's
see you
dope.
in person. I see it already. I see us seeing each other. I see me shaking your hand and telling you. I told you I was gonna come and
Come
see
on,
you.
man. Let's get it. Let's get it,
So
man.
yeah, I got some stuff, man. So I want to holler at you. I'll holler at your people and things. We can put some
Okay.
stuff together because
Okay.
I really think you need to do some solo shows. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
that's
love
what
me
that's
some
what I'm
Troop.
pushing for. I'm pushing to
Yeah.
do some solo stuff now. I mean, it's time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is. It is, bro. You got
Yeah.
hits too, man. You
Yeah.
got hits that you ain't, letting them
Right.
see. You got to let them
Right.
see
Right.
this.
Yeah, I got some pretty nice records, man. I got a couple nice ones on this new project too.
Yeah, and
I'm
you
really
don't
excited.
stop, man. Like, dang, you just don't quit. Like, who? Ooh, dang, I do got one more. Who is your favorite writing partner, though?
Harvey Mason Jr.
I knew you was gonna say Harvey. Yeah, I knew it.
Me and Harvey don't miss.
Yeah, y'all don't.
I don't
Man.
care. I don't care what time of day. I can write good with anybody. I've written hits with a lot of people. Eric Dawkins, Tony Dixon, Damon Thomas,
All the
Dwayne
greats.
Whitmore,
Come on. You did something
James
with Tony,
Font,
Tony, Tony?
James Fauntleroy. No, I didn't get a chance to work with Rayman, but those are my buddies
Dang.
too.
Man, if y'all do something, oh my
I, I've
goodness.
always wanted to work with them too
Y'all
because
should,
I'm a
man.
big fan of Raphael Sadiq.
Man. And I heard you call him Ray, so I know you know him. I
Yeah,
know you know him, because, hey, man.
that's my guy, man. Been that way for years.
And I
Uh,
wanted you to do something with D'Angelo, man. I
oh, I
just felt
wish, man. I
y'all
love
vibes,
D'Angelo,
man. Y'all,
man. I love that
God,
dude, man.
man.
I
I
thought he
did
was
too.
amazing,
He
man. Just
was, man.
absolutely amazing,
He
man.
like Prince all over again, some
Yep.
stuff, man. That
He's
was
a few
crazy.
people.
Yeah, he is. He is a
You
fool.
know what I
He's
mean?
what Donnie Hathaway a little bit. He's a little bit
Yeah.
of a
He's
lot
a
of
little bit
people.
of a lot of people. But
Yeah.
my main, honestly, if I had my choice to sit down and write a song with anybody at any given time, it would have to be Harvey Mason
Let's
Jr.
go.
because we've been writing songs together since 1993.
And they
And
bangers.
he knows me, I know him. I can't explain the writing relationship. Harvey's written with a million people also, but when Harvey and Steve get together, we wrote a song together on one of my projects called "So Close." Never feel that feeling again. Chucky Booker did the track. Me and Harvey did the lyrics, and it's just something about now. Me and Alan, we're great together too, but it's something about me and Harvey. We're gonna stay on them charts.
Yeah, yeah.
Me and
But
Harvey hitting the shots. We hitting them
I'm I'm
shots.
I'm gonna say this, because this is how I do, man. Me and you about to do something, man. I'm
Hey,
telling you, we
let's
about
get
to
it.
write some stuff too, because I felt it in my skin, and I'm like, yo, me and him gonna write some songs. So
Let's get
I
it,
really
man.
want to put that out there. I'm putting it on YouTube. I'm putting it on everything right now. Your boy said it. I'm not playing. This is what we gonna do. So
Let's
thank you,
get it.
Steve. I
Let's get it,
greatly
man.
appreciate this interview. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for sitting and talking with me, man. Thank you for sharing your life with us, man. And one thing, I just need you to do one thing, man. If you could say, it's time to speak on it, man. Say your name, and it's time to speak on it.
Hi, this is Stephen Russell Harts, and it's time. Wait. Hi, this is Stephen Russell Harts from the group Troop, and it's time to speak on it.
Let's get it. One thing I'm gonna say about you, man, and it's okay, Steve. It's okay. I think you know what I'm about to say. You don't have to always mention truth, man. We know it's
Okay,
Steve,
okay,
man. It's
okay.
Steve moment, man.
Well,
We got it.
well,
Let's go. Let's do it.
this is Stephen Russell Harts, and it's time to speak on it.
That's my guy, man. Man, thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much, man. Happy early birthday. Everybody sending so much love to you, man. Pretty
Tell
Nikki, man.
everybody I love them. I wish I was able to read the comments and
Man,
stuff,
I know
man.
you'll be able to see it on the YouTube
Okay.
afterwards. I'll send it to you.
Give everybody
So
my love. Thank you guys so much for your support. Support the albums. And I wanted to tell everybody that's listening, if you have a spare TV in your house, a spare room that you can just close the door, go to Tubi, put on day one series and just let it
yes,
run,
let
let
it
it loop,
run.
close the door and just let it loop and let it run. I need that.
It's
The
so good.
culture, the culture needs that. We need those spins. We need that activity. So if
Yeah.
you can do that for me. I would greatly appreciate it.
Man, Shanevelin says happy early birthday too.
Thank
She's letting
you.
you know. Shout out to Shanevelin. We always
Thank you,
meeting super famous
Chanel.
people. Yeah, we always meeting famous people. Hold on.
Thank
I
you.
was talking while you said it. Say it one more time.
No, I said thank you, Chanel.
There you go, Shanevelin. He said your name. I just wanted to make sure she heard you. And then my wife, of course, she's recording this whole thing. She knows how
Miss
important this.
Producer,
Yes, Patrice Stokes. Yeah,
Patrice
here she go.
Stokes. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much for
we
having me.
we are lovers of Troop and Steve, all things Steve and all things Steve Russell, all
I
things Steve Russell
appreciate it,
Hart,
man.
all things Steve, little Steve. So had to throw that out there too.
Man, you gonna make me sing my butt off tonight getting my
You
record
hear me?
done.
Hey
Shoot.
man, if I can get a little footage, man, send it to me. I'll chop it up and make it look dope for you.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
I got you for sure, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna
Thank you
send
so
you an
much.
early peek on a couple of these records too.
Don't play with me, man, because we
I
gonna
got you.
promote it on the station, man. We
Hey, I'm
gonna
gonna
get it
send it
out
so
there.
you can start playing it early.
I will, man. I will. And then
You know.
you know what I want to do? Your next album, man. Let's go through the whole thing track for track. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? And we can sit. That'll be our part two.
like a
You can go.
listening party
Yes,
almost.
sir. Yeah, we can
I
do a
love it.
big listening party. Thank you so much, Pretty Nikki. She said dope interview and she loves you.
I love you too very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, we gonna play. All I do is think of you because I know everybody want to hear it. So we gonna play that, man. I just want before you play it too. I just want to say my favorite verse is your verse, and I ain't just saying that. I love Alan.
Thank you.
I love you, Alan. I don't mean no disrespect at all, but
Hey, my favorite is Allen's verse. I think
he
Allen,
cold. Don't get me
he
wrong.
cold,
He's
boy.
cold. Alan can
Hey,
blow. I
listen,
just said it to my wife, Patrice. I'm
woo-wee.
like, Alan got skill, man.
Man,
But
that first
that
verse.
verse, that
Listen,
verse.
man, he's the reason that is signature.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Y'all
the
killed it,
reason.
man.
That's how we did "Lady in My Life," our latest single.
Oh
You
my
know.
God, that too. I ain't get to
Yeah,
talk about that. Yeah, man. Y'all
yeah.
sounding just like Michael, man. I'm
Well, we
like,
both Michael's
what?
kids, man. We were raised by Mike, and even if we're not trying to sing like him, we're gonna have that essence, especially doing one of his records.
Yeah,
But when you
yeah.
put Allen on it, you're putting some your own stock on it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all two are dynamite, man. Oh my God. That
Thank you,
like
man.
I love me some New Edition, but y'all got a two-man
Yeah,
lead sing, and I thought
yeah.
that was always dope. And I really wish like you guys got to do more, like
Me
with the
too.
group. Oh my
Me
God, I wish
too.
because I would love to for y'all to do a verses. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
we had a long career ahead of us, man. It just we cut it short, man, making decisions too soon, man. So
it's okay,
it's
it's
how it
okay
works
because
out
now
sometime.
we about to change the game with what you about to do now. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
what you're doing now. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Because
sir.
you got so many things in that chamber, man. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
man. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
locked and loaded right now.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. He said nobody says baby like Steve. I was waiting on him, Pretty Mickey. I wanted him to say baby so bad. Cause look,
That's
I
funny.
I watched your interview with Tank and Jay Valentine on R&B Money,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
when you was like baby, I was like I knew you
yeah.
feeling it when you say that. I was like, man, I gotta get him to say baby one time. So I
That's
got him to
funny,
say it.
man.
I got him to
That's
say it.
funny.
That's what it do.
That's
Thank
funny,
you, man.
man. Thanks for
Appreciate
having
you,
me, man.
Steve.
I truly appreciate it, man. I'll be
No
back.
doubt. Thank you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Appreciate you. And
Yep.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. And we gonna end y'all right now where all I do is thanking you, man. So let's get it. Thank you, producer, super producer, Three Stokes. Hey, baby, make it bigger.
I can't wait to get to school each day and wait for you to pass my way. And bells start to ring,
The
and
video.
angels start to sing. Hey, that's the girl for you. So what are you gonna do? Hey, little girl, I love you. Love you so. All I do is think of you. Day and night, that's all I do. I can't get you off my mind. All the time, all the time. I've begun to take the long way home so I can be alone to think of how to say my heart is here to stay. I'm in love with you. I think the world of you. So won't you please, please be mine? Please be mine. Baby, day and night, that's all I do. I can hear you. Think about you all the time. All the time. There's so many things that I want to tell you, baby. I'm in love with you. I think the world. Oh, baby. I keep thinking about you all night long. Oh, baby, day and night, that's all I do. Whoa, I can't get you, can't get you off my mind.
I should have thinking about you. Sometimes, girl. I said sometimes. Hey, You hear me? Do you hear me? That boy know he can sing. Listen, I am with you, Leticia, for real. Cause I'm like, man, that dude is amazing, man. I had so much fun in this interview. Oh my god! Look, you playing Jodeci, you gotta turn that, cause that's my groove too, boy. If I ever That's the next one, man. I'm about to speak that into existence. Jodeci is next, man. I'm about to interview Devontae. Devontae don't do interviews, so my goal is to get Mr. Devontae, Mr. Dalvin, JoJo, KC, and we just do that whole Jodeci thing. So, hey, man, they the last ones left. I got a new edition with Ronnie DeVoe. Now I got Steve, so I gotta get Jodeci. That's it. That's it. Yes. One more time. I gotta throw this shirt in there, man. SpeakaBoxx. Come and get this shirt, man. It's only $25. Man, y'all will get free in. Y'all will get, you buy a shirt, you get in free for the Jingle Bash, man. Jersey Shine. He said classic Jersey Shine will be performing at Jingle Bash, man. He is incredible, man. Y'all gotta check this guy out. He's amazing. Hold on. Okay, so Harold just let me know. That's his manager. That's Steve's manager. He said we are moving him solo, so please let me know if any buyers. And yes, he will do the troop. All I do in his set. Thanks. So yes, he will perform. All I do is think of you. My goal is to get him here. That would be a great and wonderful thing. So I would love to have him come out and perform at Jingle Bash. So if y'all really want, Steve to come out to Jingle Bash, man, put it right here, man. Let everybody know. Yes, we want him to come out to Jingle Bash. Love me some Steve. That's what it do. Yeah, if you want him to come out here to Indianapolis, Indiana, man, please put in the comments right now. Yes, we want to see Steve at Jingle Bash. Yes, we want to see Steve at Jingle Bash. I thank y'all so much for being a part of this whole thing. And this is a part of my dream, and it finally came true. I got to interview, Steve. And it was amazing, man. I've been planning this thing for 2 weeks now. And today I was just like going through it. I was talking to God, asking God, let me ask the right questions. Let me get him to talk. Hey, I got him to talk. Look how long it took. So I'm very, very excited, man. Super tired too. You can probably see it in my face, but thank y'all so much for listening and watching the Speaker Box. Yo, it's the SpeakaBoxx.com, man. Get your tickets for Jingle Bash right here. Y'all see it right there. Get your tickets. Thank you, super producer. And yes, you can get the tickets for Speak Fest 3. Y'all know I kill it when I do a Speak Fest. So this is Speak Fest 3. We going out in a bang. We want 2025 to be lit. So, Speak Fest 3. Listen, right now the tickets ain't nothing but $10. I'm telling you that early bird special ain't no joke. We're going up though. Please believe it. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So don't play with me. Get your tickets now, man. Like I said, you want to get a shirt, you can get it absolutely free. We're gonna take good care of you. You just tell me your size. We can get you a shirt. It's a Speaker Box to show some love. So some support, please. We greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, let everybody know. Hey, this was the dopest show that you done seen. We greatly forget it. Thank you again, super producer Patrice, because she's letting me know. Yes, subscribe to the channel. We finally hit 1,000, so we trying to go for 2,000 now. We're I think at 1,200. Think so. So we're trying to go to 2,000 now. So get us to 2,000. Let us get to this next mark, man. And change the game. You can shop with us, man. Go on my website, SpeakaBoxx.com. You can get a shirt. If you're trying to figure out how to get the shirt, you can get a shirt. She got the link there. You can get tickets. We do everything, man. We do it all. Host with the Holy Ghost. I forgot to mention we got this magazine. If you want to advertise in the magazine, you can do that, please. This guy right here, Big Mike Mosley, has gone solo, man. He's about to drop some new music. It's going to be at Speak Fest 3. So come and watch Speak Fest 3. Watch what we do, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be humongous. We got all kind of artists coming to perform. I got some surprises, man. Don't just say, hey, I hope your event is great. Nah, come out to this thing. Be a part of this because we're going to make history. We got the Pop the Balloon guy himself coming out and doing his thing. CJ Tuco for real is coming out, and we're gonna do some stuff with the Pop the Balloon. We're gonna have some fun, man. So y'all want to be a part of this? Anytime he does an event, it sells out. So I'm letting you know it's going to be packed. Again, get your tickets now. Don't wait till later. Get them tickets now. Shout out to Therapy on the Mic. Subscribe to her channel. It's on every Thursday. It's at Inspired on Purpose. Go to her channel, please. That's my wife. Again, Therapy on the Mic podcast. Subscribe to that channel, and just check her out every Thursday. Thank y'all for y'all support. I can talk all night, don't mean to, just super excited trying to calm down from what just happened. So but thank y'all so much, man. God bless y'all, and keep listening to the radio station. It's 24/7. We don't stop, and you might hear some Troop, and you might hear some new music for Steve. All right, so thank you so much. God bless y'all, and we are out.